Hey everyone, Commander Josh Hawkins here. It's Sunday, it's the BroCast, and I think Turgeon should cue up that little intro music. Why don't you go ahead and put that back? I was going to say
All
that
right.
before we went live, but I
We'll
completely
we'll
forgot.
see see how long it lasts this time.
Yeah, go for it. Crank it up a little bit.
All right. Does that work?
No, that's quieter. Crank it up in the other direction.
All right, well, hang on, that wouldn't work. That would go the other way.
We're working on it, folks. Hang on. We
are.
got a cool intro here.
No, it's still not working now.
On the
Anyway.
BroCast! Okay, hold on. I got to pull this intro music up. Turgeon,
just pull it up.
while I'm pulling it up, tell everyone where this music is coming from so that they know what the heck we're looking at or they're listening to.
This is from one of our bros. This is Commander Tom Cook. It is actually. I don't know if he's in the thing yet because he says sometimes doesn't get to see it live, but and he's written it specially for the BroCast for us. He's Commander Tokoso. He is.
Commander Tokoso, that's what I was looking for. There
Yeah.
it is. Okay, here. I've got it coming up in just a sec. And we'll play this live and then we'll do a proper introduction.
Yes.
Here goes. We'll start this intro right over again. How long? I think it's gonna. We're gonna skip right to the BroCast part. Hold on.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, it's not even saying it. On the BroCast! Hey, where's the on the BroCast?
It's in there. It's in there.
I think I skipped all the good parts.
Bunch of noobs.
Where is it? Oh, I totally skipped it. Hold on. We gotta go back, folks. There it is. There it is. On the BroCast. All right. Okay, that was better. So, hey everyone, Commander Josh Hawkins here. Welcome to the BroCast. I'm joined by my co-host Shibuka
Hola.
and Turgeon Starstone.
All right, all.
And now that we've got that official stream music, which will work into something a little bit more interesting for the next show, I'm sure, maybe with some highlight clips and a couple little gag reels from the BroCast, we're going to have a really cool intro coming up. Little change of plans today, folks. Just a tiny little change of plans. Well, as you can see by the thumbnail and what you're looking at on the screen, we're not going to be doing a ship launch fighter race today. That doesn't mean it's not going to happen. I actually am logged out at a place where we can do it. I did some testing with the ship launch fighters, but there's a little bit more that kind of has to be refined before we can actually make this a live event. And unfortunately, the past 3 days have been hell. I have not been able to sit down and put that time together because of personal reasons that have been happening here. So we will still do a ship launch fighter race. I have some really cool ideas for it, and that will be next week. This week, we're surprised by a little update, or should I say a big update? Well, we don't know yet. It looks like it's a big update, but until we actually get our greasy hands on it and test it out, we don't entirely know how big it is. But No Man's Sky has released the Foundation Update 1.1, and it seems to be bringing a lot to the table along with it. Now, we did a BroCast on No Man's Sky. Well, it was quite a ways back. I don't remember how long ago it was now, but it's been a while since we've done any coverage for No Man's Sky at all. And not... Shut up! Jeez. Oh. Yeah, I know they're playing. They're playing on the BroCast. So as far as No Man's Sky, we did cover it once upon a time, and the views of No Man's Sky were very mixed. I mean, I thought it was kind of fun, but I got a little bored. Turgeon, you thought it was cool. You still play
Yeah,
from
and
time
I
to
stuck
time.
it in an episode of Durgeon's Travels.
Yeah, did
because it was
Turgeon's
useful.
Travels. Very, very interesting, too, the way that episode turned out. And Shibuka?
I won't.
That
I won't.
laugh says it
I
all.
I won't lie to you. I won't sugarcoat it. I truly do despise this game.
And there you have it. So, we all have differing opinions on No Man's Sky. Was it worth it?
Let me put my thing, sorry.
Did the game have any chance of succeeding when it launched? I mean, look, there's a lot of differing opinions on it, but with that said, it looks like out of the blue, Hello Games has come out with this massive patch, and
Like Commander Sinclair says in chat, landed like a frying pan to the face.
yeah, bam.
Yeah,
Now,
totally.
it has not added multiplayer to the game yet, but I did see one thing that was mentioned in there in regards to the, I guess you could say their multiplayer universe, because there are multiple people all in the same universe, but all in their own instance. You can now set up beacons that broadcast a message to nearby players, and I guess there's going to be something there where you can leave like a message to them or whatever. I don't know much about that. I have not loaded the game up other than having it on my screen right now. It's just behind the thumbnail. I'll pull it down in a second and show you what I'm looking at here. But we'll get this started. We're going to take a look at what they've added in. And we're going to go through the full patch notes. I've got all this information here to review with you. Just going to scroll up real quick in the chat and say hi to some people that are in here. So we've got... Oh, while I'm going through the notes, if we could just put one thing in chat. I'd like to know how many people own No Man's Sky and how many people stopped... Well, no. Is it how many people owned and how many people stopped playing it? I want to know how many people who own No Man's Sky have either continued playing it, whether it's sporadically or regularly, or are not playing at all. And if you don't own the game, then just don't say anything. I just want to see from the people that are in chat that do own the game if you are still playing it, or if you're not playing at all. And you can also, so it puts still playing, not playing at all, and if you're thinking about revisiting it, put maybe revisit, just so we can get an idea. I'm going to look at the chat here, say some hi. So we've got Tim, RavJ, G. Penman, Allocator, Commander Sinclair, Damos, Timothy Langfield, Matt's Galaxy, Hendrick, Greytest, our soon-to-be official bro on the BroCast. Well, you're officially a bro right now, Greytest. Carolus, Septimus, Charles McNamee, Antonio.
McManamie, you'll get that right one of these days.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I won't. Commander Flint, Old Hunter, In Bed Dead, Joshua Ruskov, Zexian, Doom WZ, Frank G. Finster, Bubba Nelly, Steinbreak, Jerome W. Well, Turgeon, you're there too. Matej, Kurilla, Nitrovids, Commander Koo, Rogue 949, Joseph Schwab, General Ghost, Steve H., Elaine Anderson, Lightning Wing, all kinds of people in here. Good to see you guys. Miguel, Legion, Rod Waiter, John Sugar, all kinds of people in there. So let's see, what's the chat saying? Completely stopped.
The general opinion is mostly stopped.
Mostly stopped, eh? Mostly stop. Own it, wish I could refund it. Maybe. Revisit is going to be a definite now. Quit after 40 hours of too much of the same math repetition and maybe. Okay. No Man's Sky was cool at first, but it wears off quickly. It did lead me to Elite Dangerous, though, so not a total loss. That's fantastic. Love to hear that, Peregrine. That's awesome. And you know what? Normally on the BroCast, we are... Well, let me put it this way. We mostly cover Elite Dangerous, but the BroCast is a multi-game channel with... discussion and gameplay from multiple games. And we've covered No Man's Sky, we've covered Star Citizen, we've covered Osiris New Dawn, Kerbal Space Program, Elite Dangerous. Am I missing anything? I think that I
I
think
don't
that's
think
all
so.
the
Not
ones
on the
that
BroCast. I think we've
we've
covered that
covered.
so far. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll cover other games as they come out too. I mean, once Star Citizen is in a more playable state, I may
Mm.
consider picking it up. You know, as soon as I see that Star Citizen is in a state where I can actually play and enjoy the game for a little longer, I will definitely check it out. Um, so, yeah, it looks like the general consensus is a lot of people did play it, but people aren't playing anymore, but they are willing to take another look. So, let's take a look. Let's see what this is all about. Let's see what No Man's Sky's added in, and let's go over some of these patch notes. So, where are my patch notes here?
You want one of these for that?
Yes, perfect.
I think that fits.
All right. No Man's Sky update. I've got the patch notes right here. So, it's called Foundation. It's update version 1.1. This is all taken from their website, by the way. I'm going to post the link in chat. There's the link right there in the chat. And, oh, you know what?
Legion Streets, they're saying that survival mode is well hard and you could die and get into a permadeath state.
Yeah, well, we're going to take a
That
look at the
sounds
different
survivally.
modes.
Yeah.
Let's go put in notes. I'll pull the notes up on the screen just so that we can all take a look at it. No reason why not. As long as I can find the right one here. No Man's Sky, Google Chrome. That's the one. All right. Well, it's a little bit the wrong size, but you guys will get the idea. Okay, so let's take a look at what we've got. So we've got different game modes. Explorers can now decide to play with different rule set across 3 game modes. Normal mode is the original chilled exploration experience. Creative mode allows players to explore the universe without limits and build a huge base. And survival mode really changes the game, creating a much more challenging endurance experience. That one sounds kind of cool. I also like the idea of this creative mode. You know what, let me make this a little bit bigger.
If what Legion Street's saying, then the best thing to do is have a look at the creative mode first, because if you get hit by the bug thing that is in survival mode where you get stuck and can't get to your ship at the beginning, that'll be a short broadcast.
Yeah, it certainly will. And I think creative mode is the one I want to start with anyhow, because it looks to be the coolest of the bunch. So, 3 different game modes. And that's what I have on my screen right now, which you guys can't see. It just shows 3 different game modes in the back. I'll just pull that down. Next up, we have base building. Base building, I did see the little demo. It looks like very similar to Osiris New Dawn, but not as complex. Like in Osiris New Dawn, you have to bring the components in and produce it in a fabricator, then pull it out, put it into your inventory. This one kind of looked like you have a menu that you select which one you want, and it tells you whether you have the components or not. And if you do, you can just build it. And it looked pretty simple from the demo that I watched, which we'll pull up here after we go through the patch notes. We'll watch a quick video, and then we'll dive into the game and see what it's all about. So it says, claim your home planet by finding an uninhabited base and creating your own fully bespoke outpost. Construct your homestead for shelter using modular structures and decorations replicated from resources gathered while exploring. Recruit alien life forms to help research new technology. Farming, engineer, weapons, and science specialist are hireable from space stations. Use Terminus to teleport. Oh, thanks, we the newbie gamers. Join the Hawk Flock. Thank you very much. Use Terminus teleporters in space stations to teleport to and from your base at will. I like that. That's a beam me up Scotty right there. I'd like to go back to my base, and there you are. Or as, what was it? Was it Bill and Ted's or Wayne's World? That was Wayne's World, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Expand your base with storage containers to stockpile precious resources and rare products. That is something that excites me about this update, because honestly, there was not enough storage in the game, and having to run back to your ship all the time and get your ship full, that's a pain in the ass. I'd like to be able to expand and then stockpile. I'm one of those guys that just like starts collecting as much as I can. And on that note, I will say thanks to my daughter, I am now hooked on Minecraft. Talking about collecting resources. She showed me the game for 15 minutes. I threw on my Oculus Rift, went in and went, this is really cool in Oculus. VR Minecraft is pretty damn awesome. Then she came back the week later, and I'm like, oh, let me show you my base. And she's like, how did you get all this stuff?
Because I'm obsessive.
I don't know. It's not like I was up till 4 in the morning playing it or anything. I mean, come on. We'll talk about Minecraft another day. Find an even more beautiful location, and you can simply dismantle your previous homestead to refund all the spent resources. And I guess what they mean by that is you just have to rebuild your base entirely from scratch. Here we are seeing some of the new items that have been added into the game. I see ramps, walls, tables, solar panels. There's all kinds of like corridors and furniture as well. So it looks like there's quite a bit of new items added into the game. These are all craftable. Then we get down to the next section, farming. Another kind of cool thing that I saw. You can create farms on your ship, or I mean on your freighter or on your base. Turgeon, you're typing.
I know.
It's so loud.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Oh,
Hang on.
God. It's like... Okay, so cultivate biome-dependent crops outdoors or inside your base or freighter using hydroponics lab. So I guess you could build these outdoors as well. I'm assuming you're going to need, like, to be on certain planets if you're going to build stuff outdoors. I mean, I think, those extreme planets probably wouldn't work so well. Plants grow over time and offer a steady supply of resources to be harvested. Hire a farming specialist to research and grow 10 new plant types and discover new resource elements. So I guess these are the new plant types right over here. Cool looking. This one here and this one here do kind of look like the ones that we've seen in the game before. I think that blue one there looks familiar too. But the rest of them are new graphics, at least, so that's cool. Hang on. Let me pull up the chat so I can see what's going on. On the next BroCast Minecraft server, yeah, you know what? That would be kind of cool. I wouldn't mind doing Minecraft on a BroCast. I've actually been having a lot of fun with it. Crafted quite a bit. Let's see, what's going on with the chat? Chilled exploration. Okay, I just want to see what people have commented so far on what we have, what we're reading. Teleport to the base, cook the hawk. Turgeon, they're calling for the hawk's death here. I think you got to get that up.
Yeah, so
Get
wasn't
that
going
ready
to
for the
interrupt
next
you
time. Get that
while
ready.
you're talking. Well, they can have it now if they want.
Cluckety sizzle, Mr. Hawk. Nom nom, tastes like chicken.
There you go.
Yeah. Unknown lead already having to take off. All right, well, have fun, man. I don't know if I missed him leaving already, but
It's all right.
welcome to the hot
I waved.
flock. Yeah, the hot flock, says Rod Waiter. With how resources are in survival, the base mechanic actually makes sense. Okay. Well, I don't know if you could build bases in survival mode or if base building is only in creative mode, but I guess that's something that we'll find out. Hello, DH397. Welcome to the stream. What else have we got here? All right, haha. The base sounds cool. I visited a planet that I love. Now I can go back. Yeah, I do like the idea of base building. I think base building is something that we all wanted in the original game. Let me just scroll back up to the base building right here so we can take a look at that. Very interesting. This one here's got that very square look with the round tower, so there's quite a few different modules. I am excited to see how they all work. Elite needs more cargo storage. Yeah, you know what? That's true. Elite does need more cargo storage. Not sure if you can do this either, but you can transfer stuff from your ship even when you are far away. Pretty sure you can only transport from ship when close to ship. Yeah, that's something else that they were saying is you can transport the stuff to your freighter, and your freighter will hold a lot more stuff. Oh, I just felt like a wet spot on my arm and looked down, and I'm actually bleeding out of my arm. What the hell?
That's
Yeah.
unexpected.
I felt like a little itch, and I reached down and
Might want
blood all
to
over
get
my
that
fingers.
looked at there.
Yeah, maybe I'll Hold on, 911. If I'm losing blood, so no,
At this rate, I'll be dead in 50 years.
it's just a flesh wound. It's just, it's just
Tis but a scratch. I'm not worse.
scratch. But you have no legs. You have no arms. I'll bite your ankles off.
Frank says vampire chair.
Vampire chair. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I did. Why the hell am I bleeding so much out of my arm? Anyhow, if I go silent,
Fading.
if I go silent, someone call 911. All right. So let's look over at the rest. Farming. We've got farming. Okay, making camp. Players can now build essential equipment in the field on planet. Place safe points anywhere in the world. Crucial for survival mode. I guess so. Automated harvesters gather resources from mineral deposits in your absence. I do like that as well. That's sort of like a mining mechanic. I'll show you the pictures here. These are like little things that he's put on this node, and I'm assuming this is extracting from the node. Now, I don't know if it consumes it the same way. I guess we'll find out. One of these two images here, it looks like that could be the save point, but don't know. This one looks like a communication tower. This one looks sort of like a map. Obviously, there's different functions there. Waypoints can be placed and color-coded to allow explorers to return to discoveries. Communications terminals allow explorers to leave subspace messages for others to find. That's the one I was mentioning before. Maybe that's what this is, the communications terminal. Discover nearby mineral deposits, uninhabited bases, or suit upgrades with the use of a signal scanner. So there's new functionality added in as well. Lightning Wing, by the way, is saying you can make things in survival. Okay, so that's cool. I like survival mode in any game. Speaking of which, The Division just came out with the new expansion, which adds survival mode, and I played that a few days ago, and it's awesome. I love it. It's hardcore as hell. You die, you lose everything, but I don't care about hardcore. I love hardcore games, and then that was a lot of fun. So if you play The Division, that's another one I'd love to get up on the stream, unfortunately.
Clearly, you were never a Jedi in Star Wars original.
No.
You might care about permadeath then, sir.
Well, I know it takes like years to become a Jedi until they put out the big patch, and all of a sudden everyone was a Jedi. So
Yeah.
that's what killed Star Wars Galaxies.
Well, the NGE ruined it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's ancient history. I'm not going there.
So
The future.
survival
The
modes,
future. That's what we need.
yeah, that's right. We're looking towards the future. Survival mode in The Division, lots of fun. We'll see if survival mode in No Man's Sky is just as much fun. I'm assuming this is going to be what? Oh, freighters, right. Here we go. So big freighter with ships. I don't know how the freighters defend themselves, if they do, but there is mention of combat in here as well, which we'll take a look at. So freighters.
Ooh, that looks like a ship out of Free Space 2.
It,
Looks like the Demos.
it almost looks like
Out
one
of Free
of the...
Space 2.
Yeah, really cool looking. And these freighters, by the way, can be customized, and you can build within in them the same way you build bases on planets. You can build within your freighter and customize the interior. So, purchase huge interstellar freighters at great expense, and then summon them from anywhere in the galaxy. So, I guess building credits is going to be worthwhile now if you can buy freighters. Resources can be teleported to your freighter while on planet, ideal for stockpiling goods for trading. I do like. Everything I'm reading so far sounds promising, and this is all in the game now. It's not hype being built up for, not being in the game. Customize the inside of your freighter with base building within the base building section. Create extended cargo holds to expand your vessel's capacity and grow crops of rare resources on board. So again, you've got a giant mobile planet here, basically, with all the same stuff that you could build on the surface. Very cool. Hey, Danomaster, it's okay. Don't worry if you're late. We're talking about No Man's Sky. Transport your freighters and its cargo to different, more economically favorable systems to maximize your earnings, which is also kind of cool. I do like that. Use the new recruitment system to crew your freighter with engineer, farmer, weapons, and science specialists to help research new technologies. I'm assuming these are all the same guys that you're going to be recruiting for your base down on the planet. The live stream I was watching earlier, I saw some guy playing. for like 5 minutes. I watched this. Basically, what he was saying is he met his NPCs in a bar. So I don't know what bar that was. I don't know where these are located, or if now when you meet NPCs down on the ground, you'll be able to interact with them and hire them. I guess we'll find out. New resources and technology. Bring new biome and star-specific resource types as you explore the universe. I like that. That's cool. That means even though the stars don't actually do anything in the game more than being visually appealing, now they've added in some functionality, meaning the different stars you go to will have different resources available, which kind of, sort of has some scientific base in it. I mean, stars are all made of different elements. The larger stars have more elements on the inside. And if, let's say, for example, a very large star explodes in a supernova, it sends those elements off, and some elements are even created during the actual supernova. So it is feasible to say that different star types, depending on whether they are the remains of a big star or whether they're a younger star that formed in a particular region of space, could have different elements with them. So even though No Man's Sky is completely science fiction and not really based in any real science, there is science behind this that we can sort of ground ourselves in and say, okay, well, this is a little realistic. Which really is why most of us like Elite Dangerous, is for the realism. No Man's Sky is like the exact opposite. Craft the new advanced mining laser and hazmat gauntlets through base building and use them to gather rare resources. So new items to use. Advanced mining laser, hazmat gauntlets. I'm assuming some of these things might be toxic, or, well, I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Legion Street Entertainment. I can't tell if he's talking about No Man's Sky or if he's... Oh, yeah, he must be. Most mods no longer work. I think that's true. There are a lot of mods released for No Man's Sky. And I was reading earlier in chat that people were saying their mods weren't working anymore. Well, it makes sense. I mean, pretty...
It's not a surprise, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Counter that with the Elder Scrolls games
Yeah,
a lot.
Skyrim, every time they get an update, the 300 mods I had no longer worked.
Yeah, or two of them don't work and you can't find out which ones it is. You have to go through your list. Yeah, we've all been there.
That's it. Okay, so we could see the new gauntlets here, hazmat gauntlets, and I guess that's the advanced mining laser. User interface. The user interface has been improved to accommodate the stress of survival mode, where a small inconvenience can be the difference between life and death. So sounds like they've really ramped up this.
Just say that life and death bit again. Go on.
The user interface has been improved to accommodate the stress of survival mode, where a small inconvenience can be the difference between life and death.
Dear Lord.
Had to be done.
Had to be done. All right. The intelligent quick access menu streamlines inventory access. Well, we'll see. I mean, the inventory was a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I didn't find it too impractical. I mean, I did get used
Strange
to it.
workarounds to stack rare goods. I enjoyed doing that.
Yeah, it wasn't horrible. I mean, it
Carrying around a stack of 100 Gravitino balls. That was fun.
It ran decent. Let's see. Where were we? Products can be stacked up to 5 times per inventory slot, resulting in increased starship, base container, and freighter storage capacity. So they've recognized that people were, well, probably one of the highest things that people bitched about was storage.
Yeah.
Okay, because I
When
mean,
half of the blueprints you needed, you had to do, needed half a dozen things to make, and you haven't got the room to make them. Yes, that was very annoying.
Great test. I have always said ass on the BroCast because that's not really a bad word. He's like, Mom, Josh said
Mom.
ass.
You could say arse, sir.
Ass. Yes.
Oh, you're such an arse.
What's this? New arrow indicators have been added to emphasize shield and life support changes more clearly to aid decision making. Okay, well, hey, guess what? Your shield is going down. I think that's the only direction it ever did go. Did it ever go up? Like,
that's a good point.
I guess these arrows are showing how quickly it's going down because I see there's 1 here, there's 3 here. Okay, so that's not bad. Scanned primary resource elements have been given specific symbols to allow for easier differentiation. I guess that makes sense because now you can see the individual type if you're looking for a particular one and you just go to these red ones. So there's the 3 different types. View your current objective at any time by pressing left on the D-pad or H on your keyboard. Teleport items from exosuit to starship at any time. Press Y from your inventory. Okay. UI has been visually improved to remove color, tint, or other artifacts, so we can see before, after, before, after. Pretty cool. I like these little sliders. Early warning indicators have been added to starship cockpits to notify explorers of inbound pirate activity. That's cool. I kind of like that. Hey, look, you got a timer to get your ass out of there before the pirates show up and you're forced into combat. Very cool.
Yeah, that's a bit of fun.
Red cockpit warnings indicate more clearly when pulse drive is unavailable. You know, I mean, look, these are very minor changes. Quality of life improvements for sure. I'd love to see Elite Dangerous do more with the dashboard that we get. Our heads-up display, I feel, is really lacking information, and we have to go to, the system map and galaxy map to get extra information on stuff. I'd love to see more on the heads-up display in Elite. Please, please. TAA and motion blur. Motion blur has been added to accentuate the feeling of speed, particularly when in flight. This can be switched on or off via the options menu. So we have the normal.
Yes, that's the first thing I did. I immediately turned it off.
Well, it does. I could see how it would make things look like they're going faster. I mean, like, look, here I feel like I'm not moving at all. Here I'm like, whoa, I'm going so fast. Hold on, not moving at all. Whoa. Not moving. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, so, I mean, we get the idea. It's kind of cool. I mean, you say it was no good, but we'll see what people think about that when we're in the game. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Chat, what do you think?
Well,
no,
basically, I just had a look on a planet, and when I'm sort of moving my head around on a planet, it looks like I've had a little bit too much to drink.
Oh, even when you're down on the
thank
planet,
you.
it does that, huh?
Oh, yes. Motion blur, like you move your head around, and you go, oh! Everything takes a second to catch up with the blur. It's like, how much did I just drink?
Okay,
think,
well,
no.
I'm looking here for no or whoa. No, whoa. Okay, so there's a couple no's. I see no blur, no, whoa. It's split. It's split.
Well, that's on a still. You have to see it moving together.
Legion says I use whoa and I like it. So it mixes well with his meds.
That's cool. That makes sense.
Yeah. Sure. I can tell you, I had to take another one of those nerve pills last night, and I woke up feeling, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I'm dropping stuff. Hold on a sec.
What, dropping stuff like blood?
No,
he's bleeding to death.
No, just
quick, everybody. Hawkins is bleeding to death.
Run for the hills. Okay,
Right.
What else do we got here? So that was motion blur. Next up, we have temporal anti-aliasing, TAA for short. Removes jagged edges and removes jagged edges effectively, and has been added as an option to improve visual clarity. Now, I never noticed the jaggies like that. I mean, honestly, it did not look this jagged on my computer monitor. I don't know if that's just because of the NVIDIA settings, but you can definitely see before, after. There's a definite smoothing out, and it looks a lot nicer there. So, cool.
Yeah, TAA is a new one on me, so I'm going to be trying that one out. Because it's specifically biased towards motion jaggies, as I understand it, that one.
And
that's
what?
Cool.
And
Elite
right below that, they're also saying for minimum spec PCs to run the game more smoothly, this texture streaming can be enabled, or texture streaming, not this texture streaming.
But before everybody gets too excited about these graphics changes, there's one thing that I should point out that they haven't changed. If you go into the settings, graphics settings, and change something, you have to restart the game for them to take effect. They haven't changed that yet.
Which I'll probably
So if
have
you're
to
going to
do.
change stuff, do it all in one go, because you'll be restarting the game all evening if you don't.
Terrain generation and colorization algorithms have been revised to produce more aesthetically interesting planets. Interesting. We'll see how that looks. I'm going to play a video up here in just 1 second But let's just take a quick look through the patch notes, because I think the video shows all this stuff off, and then we'll jump in the game and we'll see what areas people want me to explore first, and we'll go check those out. So patch notes, let's just skim through these very quickly. General gameplay, fixed technology becoming instantly fully charged when repaired, fixed ship appearing on incorrect pad, interactable objects that require certain tech to collect. That's cool. Added shootable objects that require certain tech to mine. Okay, that would be for the advanced mining laser, or whatever that thing was called. Rebalance resource availability and technology charge requirements. Fixed initial game flow. We're traveling to space too quickly after visiting the monolith could prevent the first Atlas station. Okay, so these are all fixes. There's quite a few in here, so I'm not going to go through all of them. But hold on. Where is it? Oh, is this only for PS4? Boo! Look at that. Added photo mode. I don't think I saw that up here. We'll see if maybe it's under PC. Support for 8 mouse buttons, better position history for mouse smoothing, occasional crashes, added biome-specific plants. Okay, that's cool. Adopted new methods of distributing resource plants on terrain for more lifelike clumps of plants. That's cool too. Improved distribution of plant life across all terrain types. Introduced visual differentiation of red, green, and blue star systems. Okay. Visual upgrades. New mineable terrain resources found only in red, green, and blue star systems. Okay. Reduced average building frequency. Introduce planets with elevated building density. That's cool. Maybe we'll see more like cities. Planets with no buildings or sentient life. This was... Okay, so you know what? This is something that really bothered me about the game, was that they didn't have barren planets. I was like, what kind of universe has every single planet with life and buildings on it? Like, come on. I am okay with sci-fi.
I saw a video that was...
You cut off, Turgeon.
I'm saying that, I saw a video that said all the aliens did must be reproduce.
Yeah.
Because there are there's quadrillions and whatever of planets, and every one of them has hundreds of aliens on it. They must be going at it all the time.
Yep, exactly.
But yeah.
And
no
terraforming every single planet too, right?
Yeah.
Increase the proportion of lush and tropical planets, decrease the proportion of lifeless planets, fix bug, prevented certain building types being incorrectly placed underwater. Okay, that's good. Okay, so let's see creature updates. Fixed elevation cache mismatches causing errors in creature knowledge and pathing. Fixed slow memory leak in creature role allocation, improved creature animation speeds. Okay, well, so they made a couple of tweaks to the creatures. Maybe they'll act a little bit more creaturey. Atmospherics. Increased proportion of vibrant blue skies, corrected cloud levels for clear skies, improve average cloud level settings, fix cloud rendering while flying in your ship, improved atmospheric depth when transitioning to space, increased fidelity of atmosphere rendering on nearest planet. Okay, a couple of interesting changes. I'm curious to see if there's any change as we come in, if the popping is still there or if that's been fixed a little bit. Seams on planets. What's next? Visuals. Fixed color of muzzle flashes, added muzzle flashes to ship weapons, freighter cargo explosions, photon, Okay, all improvements and fix. Space. Improved asteroids to allow much denser fields. Cool. Improved explosion effects. Always like big explosions. Scale of moons on the space map. Okay. Space combat, freighters. Audio. All right, lots of other miscellaneous changes. I'm going to put up this video here. I think this is it. We'll just watch it like this. Here we go. Enjoy, folks. Oh, I don't know if that worked. Hold on. No, it didn't work. Or did it? No. Hold on, technical difficulties. Let's get that out of full screen mode, and we'll just play it like this, with sound. Here we go.
Welcome to No Man's Sky, Version 1.1, the Foundation Update. Returning explorers can now choose their own path to experience the infinite universe. Normal mode is the original relaxed voyage, whilst creative allows exploration and creation freely and without limits. A new survival experience will test travelers' endurance to their limits. Explorers can now deploy equipment in the field. Save points can be built from resources at any time and are crucial in survival mode. Use of automated mining harvesters is recommended to gather resources, together with waypoints to permanently mark points of interest. Biome and star-specific resources have been introduced, along with planets devoid entirely of life and constructs. User interface improvements include an intelligent quick access menu, which streamlines inventory access. Products can be stacked, allowing for increased cargo size. Revisions to terrain algorithms create more aesthetically interesting planets.
Here's the base building coming up. This looks awesome.
Travelers can claim a home planet and architect an outpost at uninhabited bases found on terrain surfaces.
I always look at Chad Greatest. I see all.
Bases offer shelter from hazardous environments and allow explorers to put their mark on the universe in creative ways. Plants grow over time, meaning biome-dependent crops can be cultivated outdoors or inside hydroponic labs.
I do see it.
Alien life forms are available for recruitment in orbital space stations. Farming, weapon, scientist, and engineering specialists are available to hire and will help research new discoveries. Simple,
watch them
intuitive
build.
controls allow functional constructs to be erected and decorated in moments, replicated from
She
gathered
said
resources.
erected.
Quick travel between a space station and home planet can be performed at any time using a terminus teleporter.
Here comes the freighter.
Interstellar freighters can be purchased at great expense and summoned from anywhere in the galaxy. These expand travelers' reserves, supporting resource teleportation from on-planet and optimize inventory management. Planets can be scanned for resources from space, and the current mission objective can be viewed at any time. Motion blur accentuates the feeling of speed, especially when traveling through space. Traders can stockpile goods within freighters and transport them to trade in more favorable system economics. Vessels can be altered internally within the base building section, allowing role specialization. Expand your freighter with its own crew, hydroponic labs, and cargo holds. Visual improvements include a sharper image from temporal anti-aliasing, reducing edges. The Foundation update brings construction and more to No Man's Sky. It is the first update of many and the foundation of things to come.
Okay, well, there we have it. So there's everything we just read over in a nutshell. Very nice presentation from Hello Games. They showed a lot of the stuff that we're hoping to be able to see, but I did want to play that because obviously in one play session we're not going to be able to do everything. So this at least shows off all of the main features of the game, and I think without further ado we could go ahead and jump in there now and see what there is. So let's turn that off, and I think... Hooray! Let me move the chat down here. I'm probably going to have to... hold on. I will probably have to restart the game at least once, because right now my settings are a little messed up. But this is the main screen right here that we're looking at. You can see the 3 different game modes: normal, survival, and creative. For the purpose of... oh god, I don't know which one. Obviously we're not going to do normal. It's either going to be survival or creative. Let's do a quick poll. Survival or creative? And let me just remind you before you put survival or creative what these mean.
You want to ramp it up to a finale, and survival.
You think survival? Okay, so let's just read
Survival's
it out.
going to be the finale of, oh my god, I'm dead. Oh,
Survive
I'm dead
with
again.
limited resources, increased hazards, and stronger, more aggressive enemies. And creative is indulge your creativity and construction skills with unlimited health and resources and 0 building costs. So, if we want to check out the base building, creative is the way to go. If we want to check out the hardcore, survival's the way to go. What do we got here?
Oh, it's difficult in
Creative,
chat.
creative, survival,
It's
survival,
kinda
survival,
50-50.
creative, survival, creative, survival,
Oh, it's
survival,
50-50.
survival, creative. Ooh, creative.
Oh,
It is
it's tough, isn't it?
50-50.
It's 50-50. Well, why don't you drop into survival and get killed, and then go into creative, and then drop into
Oh
survival.
man. It's pretty split down the middle. I mean, I see like 3 creative, 3 survival, 4 creative, 4 survival. Oh geez. Oh, you know what? I think we're gonna have to open a straw poll for this one, because it's too close to really call it. Let's do a straw poll. Every time I put in straw
Right
poll,
on.
we'll do a live. There it is. Straw
Well, if you're
poll.
straw polling, I'll just fill in the gap a minute.
Okay, thank you. Poll options, survival, creative. And before we set this up, I'm going to set a certain number of electorates for each country that you guys are voting from. And then once you've voted, the majority of your votes will go to whoever the electorate is for either survival or creative. So even though the popular vote might be creative, we might have to do survival. Just saying.
I I truly do hate you.
Yeah. Good old American politics. Here you go, folks. There is the straw poll right there. I will bring it up on the screen so we can all watch the results come in live for your entertainment pleasure. Let's go. Straw poll, yes. Sub-region select. Oh, the votes are coming in. Oh, God, let me get it up live quick so we can all watch. Who will win? It's a tight one. We don't know yet.
That's what she said.
All right. That de-escalated quickly, didn't it?
All right, let's put this nice and big on the screen here. We can watch. Looks like creative is winning out though. 37 votes. I should have put a time limit on this, but we'll give this like 2 minutes and see what happens. I think creative is ahead by a significant amount though. So I guess what we could do is we could do creative. The Jordan 276 join the Hawk Flock. Thank you very much for the sub and welcome.
Let's see. How about that one?
Choppity chop chop, Mr. Hawk.
Okay, so you know what? It looks like creative is definitely winning this one. We'll start with creative. We'll do creative for an hour or more, and then we'll swap to survival second so that we can get a look at both of the new game modes. I think if creative gives you unlimited resources and unlimited building, we should be able to do all kinds of cool stuff in the meantime, and then after we'll check out just how hardcore survival actually is and whether or not it's really crazy survival hardcore or whether it's something that we'll have fun with. But let's close that poll out and let's start up a creative game. See where this gets us. The bros have spoken. There is no arguing with the vote. Creative. Oh, hold. Okay. Well, you still have to hold the damn button down. You can't just click it. Damn you.
I wonder if that mod still works. The stop the goddamn hold down button menu mod.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out eventually if I continue playing the game beyond today. This is going to be a bit of a judgment call at the end of this video. We'll see what Shibuka has to say.
Right, what you're gonna pull an Ed Lewis, are you? Hired or fired?
All right, loading shaders. Look at this pretty colors and stars and stuff and things flying by. Dun, dun, dun. You know, when you see the names of these systems...
It always takes forever on mine.
Yeah, well, I figured the first loading shaders probably will take a while. You know what we should do? Shibuka, you're playing right now, right?
I am.
Are you playing survival?
I'm playing creative.
Would you mind switching to survival? Because, I mean, if someone's going to give us the nay on something, it better be you. I like hardcore, so I'd probably get in survival and enjoy myself.
What intrigues me is he's been playing creative quietly.
Very quietly.
I have. It's so okay. I'll give you my.
If it was survival, I would have expected some. Ah, god damn it, or something by now.
I'll give you my impressions on this so far.
Okay.
It's all nice and cute, but this is the same game. Is my opinion.
You say that with so much enthusiasm.
Okay, I've got a little base going right now. It's 2 stories. I've got like a little living quarters up here with a table and some chairs and a pot on the table. Got my horticulture stuff going on, and then I've got my own little like room hallway thing here with a bed and a nightstand and some potted plants. And all my plants are growing nice and good. And I've spent probably a solid 45 minutes in here, and I don't feel any better about myself.
Okay, so why don't you switch over to survival mode and tell us what you think of that? Because I think that's going to be the one that's much different. And we'll know how it's going by the grunts and moans and screams coming out of Shibuka's microphone.
Yeah, you will be able to tell what I think of it by how pissed I get.
Exactly. It is taking an awful long time to load up, but this is the first time I've loaded the game in a very long time, so I'm assuming it's just caching everything again. Oh, here we go. And it's a brand new game on top of it. Brand spanking new. But I already noticed something different, which is I'm starting off with a little base right next to my ship. Let's see if I remember the controls. Okay. And I will say the performance is quite smooth. I mean, I'm not getting any stuttering. I know this is probably going to make you all dizzy, and half of you are going to be like, oh, I think I'm going to throw up. But
The motion blur.
look at that. This planet has 4 moons that all look like they're in the exact same orbit. I mean, that's a recipe for disaster right there. I'm telling you.
Is
When-
there a way to switch game?
I think
Winning
the way
chess
he's
problem?
moving there tells us where the run's going.
Yeah, no kidding. It
Over
is where
there.
the rub's
Oh.
going. I'm going to turn the
Those moons couldn't happen.
this
That's a disaster.
music
That's
down.
pool table. Disaster
It is
waiting
a
to
pool
happen.
table
Those moons.
disaster. It's pretty nuts. I mean, we don't know what the orbits are, and we know that planets don't actually move in the game, unfortunately. But that's a bit of a
It's
nightmare up there.
It makes a pretty skyline. I mean, that's the point. So
Yeah.
much of this is just like stills from 70s
Oh.
sci-fi novel covers.
Look
you
at
know?
this. Look at this. Single click to change menus.
Well,
So you don't have to hold it down on everything. I'm just clicking on them once, and it's actually bringing
just
me
nice.
there.
things.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna check the graphics. Let's make sure that everything is. Okay. It says borderless. That's. Oh. No, I still have to hold the button down on the options. Full screen, bordered, borderless, 1900 by 1080. VSync on. We'll keep the TAA. All of that's good. Motion blur, whatever. Do they have any? Oh, no. Low and high. Okay, so this is all good and fine. Max FPS. Looks like all my settings are still where they're supposed to be. It's just I'm playing with in windowed mode. I'm just worried that if I go full screen, that OBS won't pick it up.
Yeah, it'll mess some up. It's bound to. It's working now. Leave it alone, lad.
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm playing
If
on
it
a
did
weird
broke,
border.
don't fix it.
I'm playing with a weird border. I don't like it. Whatever. We'll
That's what
just
Trump said.
deal with it. It's just because it's
Sorry.
I do have to fix something. It's going down onto my second monitor. I know you guys can't see it because you're only seeing what's on the screen here, but I'm telling you, it's a pain in the arse. Full screen, bordered. What the heck what's bordered gonna do? Oh, requires a restart. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
see.
right.
Does full screen require a restart? Requires your. Oh God.
If you change any graphic settings, it requires a restart.
Anything at all.
That is
Yeah.
the sound
That-
of
that
me
was your
banging
hit
my
on the
head on
mic.
my. Yeah, that's unbelievable.
I've heard that sound before. Yeah.
Oh, have you? Oh.
Oh, yeah.
All right, whatever. I'll just keep it. I can't see the bottom.
All right. It's
centimeter
due one of
my
these, isn't it?
screen.
Or maybe even one of these.
What is this? Interact habitable base. Oya Nevit. Base. Okay. Base installation complete. Current home planet not set. It's not set? Okay. Oh, okay. Here. Claim the home planet. Okay. Construction terminal, science terminal, agricultural terminal, weapons terminal, construction terminal installation required for further base operations. Terminals and other necessary building modules can be constructed with Z. Terminals must be staffed before they are operational. Specialist staff can be recruited in space stations. Let's claim this planet for my own. I declare this planet Planet Bro. Previous base item cache. I didn't even know that. I want to interact. No? Apparently... okay, well, maybe I don't have... Whoa. I don't know what that is. Apparently, I don't have previous items, although it says I have unredeemed items. I don't know what that's all about. And then this base terminus teleports me to where?
Maybe.
Whoa! It teleported me right to the middle of my base. Is that cool or what? Okay, so teleporter unavailable. No remote terminus found. I guess that goes to, let's see, terminus detection wavelength online, blah, 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 blah. Teleporters allow instantaneous travel between space stations and owned bases. You must own a base before you can teleport to it. Your base terminus will only activate once you have teleported to it from a space station, which is why it's not doing anything. Fair enough. Let's go outside and see what we've got here. I still have my little thingamajiggy. Wow, outside sounds weird. That's new. I don't remember there being fumaroles. Do you guys remember that?
Mm-hmm.
There were fumaroles like that?
Indeed.
Rare, but yeah.
Oh no, did they nerf the jetpack bug? Or
Melee jet. Melee jet, come on.
how do you melee again? I don't
Q,
remember.
Q. I know it takes you a while to remember these things. Haven't played for eons. Q.
Yeah, that works. Okay. So, first of all, I do remember how interesting and unique this game looks. It's very cool looking. I do see some new plants as well that I've never seen before, like this weird tentacle-y thing. These are all kind of interesting looking. And that thing over there. I guess I don't have anything. I don't have a scanner or nothing at this point, so...
Oh, but they've been there before, you just didn't travel enough.
It said I had unlimited resources, didn't it? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
look at this.
if you go blasting some crap, yeah, it'll probably...
Yeah, and you know what?
I don't know whether carbon counts as unlimited.
Yeah, I don't have to do any of this harvesting stuff because I have unlimited resources apparently, so I don't need to go do any of that. I can just go place some items. Alright, so let's see the build menu. We've got... Okay, you hold down Z and then, or Z for, well, Z for Americans, and then you just use the mouse wheel to scroll through all the different items. So cuboid rooms... Oh, hang on. Place object, rotate, delete color mode, change set. How do I... Oh, there we go. Q and E scroll through all the different items. So let's look for a corridor. Oh, this changes the set, I see. Okay, mouse wheel changes the set of the different items you have, and then Q and E scroll through those items. So we've got tons of stuff here. All these different room parts. Here's the structures right here. No, I need hallways. There we go. Alright, let's slap some hallways on here, shall we?
Oh dear God, are you serious? It spawns me it's a 7-minute walk to my spaceship.
In survival mode?
In survival mode.
Hurry, hurry!
And this is a cold ass planet.
I suggest you use the jetpack jumping and get moving!
It is survival mode, isn't it?
Soldier. It is now.
Melee. Oh, it does still work, but jetpack goes away so fast in survival.
Oh, the jetpack's going away super fast even in non-survival, I gotta say. It feels like it's going a lot quicker. Okay, I will say, though, that this base building is really easy. I just built a corridor with 2 other domes on there, and I mean, I'm sure if this was normal mode... Oh, thanks for the subs. Okay, so I'm sure if this was normal mode, obviously you'd have to gather the resources, but building this was very easy. The modules snap into place extremely, extremely simple. Let's see, we're inside right now, and even from the inside, here we go, I can build... Oh, I can't build on that wall, that's why. Okay, so we've got one over there. We'll put it opposite here. This is it's pretty cool, I gotta say. The building is super, super easy.
I'm gonna die.
These are containers. Let's go to... Oh, here we go. Cuboid rooms. Okay.
Give me a damn.
Oh, very
He
neat.
sounds so involved, the Shibuka, so enraptured
I know.
by the game's new possibilities, doesn't he?
Okay. Construction, super, super simple. Like, it couldn't be easier than this. The snapping feature is great.
That reminds me of changing the ceiling height in my supergroup bases in City of Heroes. You remember that?
It was
Oh,
very
yeah.
easy to do that. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Building this stuff, extremely, extremely easy. Let's see if we have a ramp here. I saw a ramp on one of these things. No. Here we go. Ramp. Oh, that's not the type of... This is not the ramp I was looking for. Oh, here we go. There's a ladder.
These ramps are for sale if you're looking for one.
I am not looking for any ramps right now. How do you... Okay, so how do you rotate? Oh, R. No. Oh, there we go.
Lightning
that's
says,
cool.
do yourself a favour, go to Orbit and buy a freighter. They're so much cooler than silly little bases.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Just want to take a look at how easy it is to build stuff first. I'm impressed. This is really cool, actually. The building is
not
super,
bad.
super simple. Could we build
Oh, you've done that. There you go. Excellent.
build a door right there? And next we want to have a platform out here. I want an open platform, so where is...
So you can have a veranda with some plant pots. You wave at the locals. And a deck chair there maybe, so you can say, you damn kids, get off my fungus.
Get off my lawn, you darn kids! Let's see, will this work? Oh, there's... Oh, that's the floor again. Okay, that's good, though. I wanted more floor.
Oh, well, apparently sprinting kills you now.
Okay. So,
My life support is at 9% right now because I've been sprinting.
printing, right.
Sprinting kills you, huh?
Indeed it
At
does.
lactic acid, it's a killer, you know. Tim's saying, are you gonna Dutch challenge anybody?
Radiation protection.
Yeah, we'll do the Dutch challenge
'Cause
today.
he's gonna be heading off, so.
Oh, he wants to do it right now?
Stabilizing.
I wasn't going to do the Dutch challenge right this second. Figured we'd do this a little bit more, but let's see. I mean,
Radiation protection.
not opposed to doing the Dutch challenge now, I suppose.
Well, you see, well, if you do it now, you'll get Shibuka at his snarliest.
Radiation
That is
protection.
He'll be growly and dismissive, so it might be quite entertaining to hear how he reads that.
Let's see. How do you think you delete something?
That is a good question.
Awesome. Moving kills you. Lord, my life support's at 0 now. What am I supposed to do?
No, Mr. Bond,
never
I expect
found
you to
anything.
die.
Oh, here we go. Delete. Okay, so you know what? Let's just take a quick look here. I have built... Let's get up on top of my base here.
A warehouse.
Overview. I've built a little dual extension here. I've got these modules coming off into these two separate rooms. I've got one that goes into a multi-level sort of warehouse. I was having trouble building the platform coming out of there that I want to have like a hovering landing bay for my fighter, or my ship rather. But you can see on the inside it's multi-leveled. In fact, I can even put another ladder there. There it is. Ladder
Quite entertaining.
right here. Turn that around. So there's another ladder. You got 2 ways up now. And then, of course, you can start building stations inside here. So let's take a look at some of the stations that we could build. We got farming, tech, decoration, specialist terminals. Okay, so these are all the different terminals. If I was going to put terminals, I'd say put one of those. Construction terminal. This is going to be my my staff room.
Can you have that beautiful multi-toned atmospheric lighting that we all loved in our supergroup bases in City of Heroes? You must remember spending hours playing with the lighting.
I do vaguely remember it. Not gonna lie, vaguely.
Yeah, just a vague memory of many hours spent doing that. Yeah.
Little station, big station. I think I've got that one already, so we'll just put that one. So there we go. Here's all the different stations. We got a science terminal, which needs a scientist.
Yeah,
Agricultural
Science, man.
yeah, it's science, man. Weapons terminal and a construction terminal. So I don't know. I guess, I mean, I'm assuming that once you have these things manned, it's going to unlock.
Yeah, you could probably get upgrades, better
Upgrades? Yeah, something like that.
better weapons and blueprints you haven't seen.
I mean, it's certainly possible.
If there are any blueprints you haven't seen.
If there are any blueprints, yeah. I mean, I figure in creative mode you probably have access to all of it. So it's very likely that all of the stuff that we have access to right now is going to start off in a limited form, and then you'll have to unlock it as you proceed along the different tiers. That kind of makes sense to me, right? Makes sense to you too?
Oh, it
No
does?
Man's Sky 1, Shibuya 0.
Now, we don't know if that's because the game sucks or if Shibuya sucks. We're not watching it right now. Very easy. What I just did was added windows. It's getting dark outside. I can actually see through the windows on this thing now. I really like the customizations. I gotta say, the base building, I mean, this was kind of what I liked of Osiris as well, was the base building. Obviously, the resource collection takes a lot longer.
Now, here's the thing, though. Can you blow a hole in the ground with your plasma and then build a base in the hole?
Well, that's something I was wondering, actually, as I was standing right outside the front
Bit of
here.
Minecraft.
I saw a cave. See the cave over there?
So, can I build in there? Can I build something in there?
I don't think we can. The
We'll
reason,
find it.
the reason why I'm saying I don't think we can is because I think it said you have to find abandoned bases in order to start building your base, and then you claim it. So the same way
You
as
can
this
creep
one,
your base over there.
I
Start
could.
sculpting it up a little ramps up
You
the
know what?
hillside. I'm sure you could.
Let's give that a shot. That's actually something really cool to test out. So let's see if we can do that. I don't think I have any. No, I don't have any technology in my multi-tool. Once you have the exploding thing, like the pulse grenades,
yes.
you can blow up the ground and then deform it a little bit. But let's see if we can actually get this stuff over there. So we need some hallways. Let's see just how big these bases can get. Ways to go still. Be really cool if we can make an underground lair, right? Alright, get one of these. Log on. There we go. The building is so easy, though. Like, this is probably the easiest construction system that I've worked with in a long time. Uh-oh. It doesn't want to build that one there. Oh, we've bugged out. Oh no, maybe not.
Hey, what? No, I just disappeared for a minute. Do that.
Yeah, you know what? It looks like I might have reached the end. This is the end.
of building turf.
Yeah, so you can see that there's kind of like this highlighted circle around me right now.
Invisible wall. Haha.
Yeah, so I guess there is limits as to how big you can build the base. It's good that we figured that out pretty quick, though. And it seems to be centered around the base's home spot here. So let's.
It's quite a generous limit, though.
It is quite a generous limit. Here, you know what? Let's get out of building mode for a second. We'll get up here, and this way we'll get a better overview of how big it actually is. So, it's a pretty decent size. I mean, you can build upwards as well. I haven't done that yet, but here, let's see how high we can build.
You'll probably find that that's a nice hemisphere of permissibility.
Well, apparently you can build pretty high. I think that's the limit right there, base out of range. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop. 1, 2, 3,
That's not
4,
bad.
5, 6, 7.
Well, it's probably only because
9,
it's too far
10,
away.
11,
If you
12,
had a
13.
building next to it that you could jump on top of, you could put another one on top of it. But that's quite good.
That's 13 stories high. Let's take a look at something here.
You could build yourself something that's got a nice spiral staircase around it from other buildings and jump your way up and see if
Yeah.
you can build one. Oh yeah, just
how-
park your ship.
Yeah, that's how you take off. I couldn't remember how to take off the ship. And of course, you still can't stop your ship, unfortunately, but...
No, that mod may or may not work.
Yeah,
The
it's
crashing
too
mod,
bad, but
yeah.
here, I'm gonna do a fly around of the base. And you can see it's quite tall. I mean, if you could build in that entire little section over there with buildings that go that high, oh, and I get a better view of it. With buildings that go that high, I mean, you could build quite a little city for yourself.
It would, yeah. You could get lost inside it very easily. It's not bad.
Does anyone remember what the button is to land?
E, is it?
Is it E or
I
spacebar?
think so. I don't know.
Oh, there it was. E. You're right.
I thought so.
Not bad. So this is why I wanted to build a landing platform, of course. But you know, we're just testing this out. Don't mind. I would never build a base quite as ugly as this. But just for testing purposes, you know, to give us an idea as to how big this actually gets. 13 stories high and within a very nice radius, a generous building area around the base. So you're going to be able to build some pretty interesting structures.
Yeah, there's certainly a lot to be messed with then.
And there's quite a few different like corridors and exchanges that I see here. What's this? Oh, this is a foundation. Okay. I'm not sure what the foundation is used for. I guess you could build other things on top of it, but we have infrastructure, so containers, decoration, paving. Oh yeah, look at that. You got little paved blocks.
Make yourself a nice patio.
More paving.
Sipping a cocktail.
You got like fences. All of this stuff can be placed pretty much anywhere you want too. It's not restricted to just snapping. So you have some freeform creating here. I don't know what this is, like some type of pole, I guess. Yeah, so it'll give you quite a few customization options if you want to build like platforms. Can we snap stuff like this onto the top? Oh,
Well, the key is like we used to do in City Heroes, isn't it? You build something, put something on top of it, and then delete the thing underneath it, so you've got the thing floating in midair. And if you
let's
can
see
do
if
that,
works. Let's see.
then you could make yourself a lovely Mario complex here, couldn't you?
Yes, you can. There it is.
Yeah.
So
Excellent. So you can make yourself a Mario game.
Yep. And the deleting works very easy as well. You just press the control key,
Excellent.
and there you go. You just hover over what you want to delete.
You know, normally I would have grievance with that in games. You go, oh, how can that thing be floating? This is No Man's Sky, where you have huge chunks of copper floating in the air. So fine, it's in keeping with the game. I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, there's a ship.
pretty cool, thanks.
Ship's flying overhead. So far, the building system is impressive. I could see myself participating in this for a long time. Now, the question is, what do you do with all of this stuff? Right? I mean, we saw there's some stations. Taking a look at some of the other stuff that's in there, we have farming. So you have all these different farmable things. You've got plants, and you have this hydroponic tray. Under tech, we have beacon, communication station, landing pad, signal booster, save point. Decoration, there's lots of decorations. Bed, wall units, potted plants. I mean, you can decorate it however you want. All different chairs, flags, containers.
Well, it occurs to me that with a teleportation mechanic now, that you've got people, you can jump from your base to a space station or a space station to base. Even though there's no sort of multiplayer thing yet per se, that would be one of the ways of implementing an early stage way of doing it, because you could just have people that you allow or people on your friends list to teleport into your base and have a look around.
Yep.
Would be an easy way to sort it, so it could certainly have that for it going in the future.
These walls don't seem to want to snap on. This looks like it's a garage door type thing, and I was hoping that maybe this would work. Let's try. Oh, of course I can't build onto the side of the building here. That's odd.
You probably have to go inside and pull it apart from inside.
Let's see. You say that they are containers. Are these the ones that you can put doors onto? No. Infrastructure, structure. Let's see. Nope. So I'm not sure how to put this door onto anything. Maybe it goes... No? Where did I find the big... Oh, there we go. Okay, so cuboid room. This you can put windows onto. I thought this is the one that you would put the... What's this? Shit. Oh, that's just a big window. Well, okay, so I mean, it's quite customizable as far as like how you want the walls and everything to look. Sometimes they don't want to go on. I like the windows. The decorations seem pretty nice. I really like the customizability of the rooms, so you can build it however you want.
Yeah, you can just have one big greenhouse. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Being able to see outside is pretty nice. I still can't figure out how... Okay, so this... There's something about this. This is the raised platform here. The icon shows that it's on stilts, but I can't figure out how it's supposed to raise up. I'd like to be able to... Cuboid room foundation strut quad. Does it go underneath? Because I really wanted to create like a raised platform here and put the landing pad. I wonder if this only works if the terrain is sort of deformed and then those things come out from under the ground. So how do we get the landing bay that I want right over here? Oh, here, we could see the cost of it as well. Available to build. 2 voltaic cells, 10 non-ferrous plates, and 1 lubricant. Because apparently you need lube to build a landing pad.
We're not going there.
Nope. If I could just get my landing pad. No, we're definitely not going there.
Docking granted, Commander.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
Oh, Josh, you can create another those rails going up to that doorway. You can build them all the way down to the floor.
Yeah, I kind of figured I can expand that down, but I just haven't seen how you build raised platforms yet.
I know with the circular stuff, you didn't need any kind of support.
Yeah, the circular stuff, but like I have this right here, the landing pad, and it wants to place it on the ground. I can't get it to place, like it won't snap onto anything else. Oh wait. Oh, there we go. It snaps right onto the side of these round buildings. Sweet. Well, let's put it on the second floor. Third floor. Hell, let's put it on the fourth floor. We'll add.
Why not?
We'll add 2. We'll
then you
make
can-
this.
Put one on the next one round at 90 degrees, so you can go around in a spiral.
Yeah, it doesn't work, unfortunately. You can only put it at the 90-degree angles. You can't put it at the 45s. That wall doesn't actually support it. Okay, so we've got those up there. I guess the question is, how do we get up to the second floor in one of these round buildings?
Radiation
Well, I
protection.
suppose you'd have to build a. Well, that's the thing, because you can't put those mezzanine things in that you've got on the other, can you? Because it's round and they're square.
Nope.
bits. Well, have a look.
Looks like a ladder. That's what's going to do it. There we go.
Okay.
Yep. Ladder going
One
up.
ladder right up through the middle. 98 decks and a Jeffrey's tube. Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Sweet. Out onto my own landing pad right over here. You know what? Let's let's build a couple more ladders. Let's see.
Tim says I should shoot the radiation warning.
Stabilizing.
Oh, please do. Please do. Oh, well, apparently falling down the ladder is also possible. But you can build the ladder. Look, even going up, you can keep building the ladder as you're on it. They've done something right with this construction system. I'm not gonna lie. This is a fun construction system. I love games with base building. Always have. It's one of the best things that you can do in any game is to have base building in it. So the fact that they've got this in here, and it's easy, and it's simple, and it's very intuitive. I mean, like, I've played games where the base building is so complicated, you know, may as well just forget about it. There's no point. This is very, very simple. It's actually fun, too. I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot of fun to...
So you've got your air traffic control tower there now.
Yeah. Can I put... I don't think I can get a ladder going up onto the roof, though. Can I? No, because there's nothing above us. That's why. So, let's see. Can we add another one? No. So 13 floors is the highest you can go, unfortunately. That's the max. However, we can't just open the walls up here, I don't think.
You have to delete the windows.
No, player inside object. No, it won't let me build a wall or open a wall, but I can build one of these, and then that means I can probably go ahead and build another platform out here. Yeah. Yes, sir. Now we can be outside. Oh, it is quite high up. Not gonna lie, 13 floors is pretty high. Very cool. Could we call my ship over to here? Yep. There we go. This is where I like my ship to be, on the top floor. Let's test something out. Let's go see if there's any difference in terms of the resing in, the popping of the textures as we fly through it. And then we'll get a freighter as well.
I did notice some popping in when I was walking around caves.
Okay, well let's watch off in the distance there. I already see a little bit, but it's just that sort of fuzziness. I don't see the trees changing. Now I'm flying very slow just to see how obvious it is. It looks like it's blending quite nice. There is still that resing in at a distance. Whoops. I'm trying to remember what button it is to speed up. Fly a little faster, see how this looks. This is a very slow ship, by the way. Let's see how low we can get to the ground now. Okay, well, you still can't crash into the ground, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I am still seeing a lot of stuff sort of popping in as we get close, especially when I'm flying quickly and close to the ground, but it's less obvious than it was before. Like, it seems much smoother. The mountains themselves, there's a little bit of that popping. They have sort of like this teleporting effect, it looks like, but it doesn't look horrible. It's just a weird way that they did it. I don't know why they did it this way to begin with. Well, let's fly back towards the base and see. I don't see too many resource nodes here either, but I did notice one of them popped in as I was flying around before. Let's go see how landing on the base looks. Oh, the base just kind of popped in as I flew in there. Oh, I don't know what button it is on the gamepad to pull a landing. There we go. X. Whoa! Okay, went through the texture. Whatever. That was still pretty cool. The popping's not horrible. It looks like there might have been some improvements there.
Stabilizing.
I'm gonna go ahead and just turn the game sounds down a little bit. Don't need them that high. So
That'll
far,
meet with approval, I think.
yeah, I know, right? So far, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. I have.
Oh my god! Ah!
Shibuka's having a lot
No.
more fun than we
I'm
are.
rage quitting. I am rage quitting.
Can we pull up your stream?
I got to the ship and I saw it and I went to drop into the little ravine it was in and didn't realize my jetpack was all the way depleted and I died.
Ah.
Nope.
But that happens,
Nope.
Shibuka's not one for dying much.
He's noping. Nope, noping. So
No.
Shibuka's giving us a...
Boo! The Shibuka. That's why his name is Shibuka, right?
Yeah.
Thumbs down. Alright, base building. Verdict, good. Josh Hawkins gives it 2 thumbs up. This is something that I would definitely want to play around with a little bit more, because with all the space that they give us here, I could see myself building some ridiculous bases.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Spell out words. Words with buildings, so it says Josh from above. Yeah.
Exactly.
do that.
Exactly.
Easy.
Build some major space stations. Ah, the damn railing. Get out of my way. What I'd really like to see now is some of the farming. So let's go ahead and plant.
What's that in chat there? It
Whoa.
went from a $20 game to a $40 game, but it's still $60. Is that a fair comment?
And
Yeah,
I
so
have
far.
some resources growing up through the floor. Looks like I got some fungus in my base. I must.
You want to get some spray on that, mate?
Yeah, must not have checked the humidity levels. Well, you know what? Before we go any further,
Alien
let's
fungus.
take a quick moment and.
You don't want pants full of cordyceps, mates. You don't want that going on in your house.
Oh, definitely not. But I got a nice view. I do have a nice view. And mess around with this base a lot more, let me tell you. All right, so for everyone who's joining in right now, I see that we've got quite a few people in the stream. First of all, thanks for joining in. You're watching the BroCast. My name's Commander Josh Hawkins, joined by my co-host Shibuka
Hello.
and Turgeon Starstone.
Hello.
We are your loyal and dedicated hosts, and we bring this show to you every single Sunday from 3 p.m. Eastern Time to 6 p.m. If it's your first time on the BroCast, please don't be shy. Say so in the chat. Let us know who you are so that we can get to know you guys a little bit more. Actually, you know, we love meeting new people, and we cover a lot of different games. The BroCast typically covers Elite Dangerous as the primary game that we're all playing right now, but As you can see, we're playing No Man's Sky today with the newest update that's going on, patch 2.1, the Foundation update. We're checking out right now the base construction, which I will say seems quite phenomenal. Very easy to use, very intuitive. There's a decent amount of options for construction, shapes and sizes. A lot of stuff I haven't even gotten into touching on yet, just because there's so many different things to build. It did not take long to do this. I'm playing in creative mode, so you have unlimited resources, but I do imagine that this is something that you will work on for a very long time if you're playing the game in survival mode, or, well, if you survive in survival mode. We'll be taking
play
a look
about
at
5
that
minutes in survival mode.
Yeah, we'll see.
No, Shibuku said.
We'll see if we can survive a little longer than Shibuka when we jump into survival mode, and see what base building is actually like. It's really too bad that this is still not a multiplayer game. This is the type of thing that I could see myself doing for hours with friends if we could all be in the same instance gathering resources. That's where Osiris New Dawn sort of has that big advantage. It's a little bit different in the sense that you can actually join up with your friends and gather resources together and build bases, similar to this. Although I will say the ease of building in No Man's Sky right now is nothing like in Osiris. Osiris, even just placing the things down was a much slower process. So we'll have to take a look and see if this is how fast it works in the survival mode game, or if you need a little bit more time to gather all those resources. I just heard a couple of screams from the eagle over there, so a couple more people have joined the Hawk Flock. Welcome to the Hawk Flock, by the way. Thanks for the sub. And let me just... Oh, jeez. Yep, you might want one of these.
Yeah.
Say hello to my little friend.
The Hawk does not survive long on the BroCast, unfortunately. Gonna have to make the ladders... I just realized something about the ladders, by the way. When you have multiple levels like this going up, it's really hard to tell as you... Hold on one sec. That is not my ass that's squeaking, okay? I swear to God.
You need to oil that joint, Josh.
Yeah, Yoda, can you take your toy out of the computer room, please? Please, thank you. Buddy, go on. Alright. Sorry, my dogs are going a little crazy with their squeaky toy there. Just like, all I hear is squeak, 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 squeak.
As they should.
Yeah, so as I was saying, if this is your first time on the BroCast and you're enjoying what you're seeing right now, please do hit that subscribe button and to let us know that you guys are enjoying everything that we're doing. We do try to cover a lot of different games. No Man's Sky we covered in the past, and, we all kind of know what happened with No Man's Sky before. This is a big change, and this was a very big surprise for, I think, not just myself and the people in chat right now, but everyone was not expecting this. This adds a whole other level to No Man's Sky as far as replayability, as far as setting up a home on different planets. If you get tired of a particular planet and you want to go somewhere else, you can unpack and restore all the resources that you got from all of your parts, go to another planet and rebuild your base because you'll have all your parts. So relocating is an easy thing to do.
Always nice to have all your parts, I think.
Always nice. Now, I didn't look at what these are. We have decals here. I don't know why it says 1, 2, 3, 4, unless that means that they've labeled the storage containers. Let's see. Yep, you got different storage containers with numbers on them, so that's cool. You can store stuff in there, so storage is going to be much easier now. You even have decals. Oh, that's awesome. So look at this. You can even put decals like, okay. So what I was going to say before is coming up the ladders, you can't tell what floor you're on. But
well, now you can.
Third floor.
Excellent.
Look at that. You can label your ladders.
Oh, that's fun.
Very cool. Second floor.
Fox, I completely agree.
That's really smart. Very, very smart. Okay, so aside from decals, oh, you can even put the No Man's Sky logo in places if you want, right there.
What's a decal?
Decal.
Thank you.
Shut your face. Rooms, lights. Okay, we got all kinds of different lights to put down as well. Here's some farming. You know what? Let's check out. Oh, okay. So the ladders are a bit tricky. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's a better way to implement them, but I'll have to fool around with that another time. Let's see what we could do. Let's put a plant here. Let's put a... Oh, 2 plants. There we go. And how does this work? I guess you just put 1 plant per container. Yep. And they start off small, and then they grow over time. I guess that's what your farmer is going to be for. Padme, stop it.
Obsidian's coming to your defense, Josh.
What's that?
About decal.
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 Don't be bullied into changing
Yes.
your words, Josh.
Do not be bullied. Wise words.
Thank you, Obsidian Ant. Appreciate it. Americans.
Say the word your way.
Jeez.
You know, it's
See,
like
and
the Elite Dangerous thing.
the whole geezer thing. Are you searching for surface old men, senior citizens on plants?
Is
that what we're doing?
Forever say geezer. I always
No,
say
no, no.
decal.
If you want to talk about old men, you call them gadgies. It's a
Gadgies.
good northeastern word for you.
Let's see. What's this tech? Okay, this is the beacon. So beacons for subspace. You got a specialist terminal here. All kinds of cool stuff that's going on, I gotta say. I like the wall decorations. Let's put some weapons up over there. So easy. God, I'm telling you, this is so easy. I love the building. The rotation could be a little different. I mean, it'd be nice if you can orient it to fit the wall exactly. Oh, you can. Yeah, sure you can. Here we
Shoot
go.
that bloody hawk, please. I'll pay for the ammo.
And let's see what else we've got here. Oh yeah, these are great. God, I'm gonna have so much fun customizing my base.
Well, yeah, I've been fannying about with this for a while. Do you want to look at the freighters?
You see, my main complaint with this is, okay, so you spend what? Let's say 6 hours of game time building your base.
Maybe more?
What then?
Well, that's what we're gonna figure
You
out.
have
Go to
enjoyed
another planet
building
and
a
do it
base.
all over again?
How do we
Oh
call
no,
a freighter?
no, this is your base. You go to a space station and teleport back to this one from the space station because miraculously that's what you can do. You see.
I gotta figure out how we can call in a freighter. I don't even know if I have. Well, obviously I don't have one yet.
There you go. Gun it up there and buy one, presumably.
Let's do that then. Let's go up into space. Find us. Okay, so building a building with your thing facing it is no good. Let's engage the pulse drive and go see if we can find a freighter, where we can buy a freighter. Wish I remembered how to unengage the pulse drive.
Try turning it off and on again. Press it again.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Off and on again.
Let's use the
You're welcome, mate.
controller. Okay, there we go. And this is the space station, right? The flying with the gamepad seems to have become a lot more sensitive. Press L3 to scan. I don't know what that did. Okay. How do we engage the pulse drive? That's fire. There we go. B. Oh, it's left bumper and right bumper together. That's what it is. There we go. Flying to the space station to go check out where the freighters are. Flying to the space station to go check out where the freighters are. Shibuka, you're not joining me in the tune?
I'm not.
I'm greatly disappointed.
Yeah. Dying to this game has not put me in a singing mood.
Oh, Yo Bro Tom says, Yo Josh, you have to find a fleet and a freight icon will show up when you can buy one. Okay, so I feel like it didn't take this long before to travel with the pulse drive, though. It felt like it was a lot quicker to get to a space station, but I mean, that's okay. We have unlimited resources, so everything's cool. 11 seconds, 10, 9, 8, and we'll do a pulse, or we'll do a system scan and see if there are any freighters in the station. Oh, look, they got these little arrows now pointing at the planets. That's a bit different. Whoa, okay. So, because I haven't played in a while, I'm pretty unfamiliar with what the controls were. Let's see, scan is... click down on this, click down on
Chat
that.
Rogers in chat there says, have you ever actually used the controller bit?
Yeah, I'm playing with the the gamepad, which I don't normally do. I thought maybe it would be easier for flying. I had it plugged in because I was using it for Minecraft the other day. Just looking to see if I can spot freighters. Oh, look!
Well, Yo Bro Tom there says you have to...
It's a space turd. Look at that.
Yeah, he says, yeah. Stations don't sell freighters, he says.
Yeah, I know, I saw that. He says you have to
You
scan
have
for freighters in the
find a
system.
fleet. Yeah, a fleet with a freighter icon.
How do I find... Where's the galaxy map?
Was that M?
M? Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that is the
I'm doing
galaxy
well.
map.
I'm doing quite well on remembering
How
these
do I...
things tonight.
Okay, so how do I get to the system map?
X-Man says, why is it just glowing and pukey green?
Because I'm guessing this is a green star, if there is such a thing.
There
Like
is
you're
no
in a
such thing.
Green nebula.
Hey, the
We
station looks a
established
little
that.
different. Hang on, guys, look at that. You notice
I
that?
established that in my episode Missing. You cannot have green stars. Forbidden, No Man's Sky. Forbidden.
I just want to point this out. The station has a full-on new extension down here. I'm assuming that this is going to be part of where you buy your crew, because they have to have new modules. The station looks a little different than it used to. Again, these planets are like super close to each other. But whatever. We're not here for realism, right? We're here to be impressed
No,
by
we're here for
unrealistic gameplay.
A sort of Zen space thing.
Alright, let's go into the space station and we'll take a look at NPCs and then we'll go look for freighter after, because there's no freighters right now. Hey, there we go. Thank goodness for auto landing. Yay, auto land. Okay. We're in the first space station we've been in since we started. We'll go look and see if anything's new over here. Do.
No, it says Shibuka starting No Man's Sky in survival. Rage meter, peaceful. After first death, rage meter, melting point of tungsten. Second death, plasma.
Plasma. Hey,
so bad.
There's a couple of new creatures up in the space station over here. There's a merchant. This dude with the horns coming out of his head. What's he got to say? He's a conscript. Thanks for the sub. Oh, damn it. That flashed too quickly. I didn't see who it was. I'm sure it'll pop up on the live stream in just a second. Prefect Bios. So let's see what the interactions are like with them now. Okay, I still don't understand a darn thing he's saying. Give isotope. No. Oh, it was Hunter Fournier. Join the Hawk Flock. Thanks for the sub, man. Conscript Adubu. I want to see if you can hire any of these guys. Relax. I'm an armorer, not an assassin. Perhaps you have need of my skills. Do you have a base? Give me a terminal to work at. I'll build you an arsenal that will shake the heavens. You're hired. That was the whole...
we can understand you just fine now.
That was the whole interview process right there. I like
Never
that.
mind this language learning stuff, no. Oh yeah, we understand you fine, mate.
Yeah? What's this?
Yes, I can work for you. Don't touch my horns.
What luck for you! I'm a specialist in construction. In search of a new position. Have you established a planetary base? If so, give me a terminal to work at, and I'll build you the foundations of an empire.
Sorry,
You're
I don't
hired
trust
too.
that guy. He's got the same eyes that frogs have when they've been lying dead in a pool for 5 weeks.
I just want to say
He's got
that
dead amphibian eyes. Do not trust him.
the process of recruiting my administration is going incredible. It's great work that we're doing here, folks. The people that we're interviewing are fantastic, really, truly fantastic people, and this is going to be an incredible base. Vote for me. Oh wait. Well, sorry, I forgot where we were for a second. This is the BroCast. This isn't the U.S. Oh my God. Whew. Okay, back to reality here. We got 2 people joining up. Luca, no comment, eh?
I'm keeping it to myself in the interest of taking the high road.
It's truly fantastic work that we're doing here. I really just want to say that. Truly fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, so I've got 2 guys that are supposed to be...
So big you won't even be able to imagine it. Believe me.
Believe me.
Huge.
Huge, fantastic, phenomenal work. Hugely phenomenal and fantastic.
Or believe me, it's not little.
It's not little, it's very big. Phenomenal. Okay, how do we find a fleet? Is there an easy way to find a fleet, I wonder? Oh, okay, so there's another feature. Now you can scan what materials you're going to find on the planet, so check that out. Candesium, emerald, copper, and iridium.
Oh, that's handy.
This planet is scanning the planet. Samarium, aluminum, nickel, and iridium. That's all handy.
Don't know what that one at the top is. Never seen that before. Must be a new one.
Yeah, well, they did say there was new materials, right? So...
People ones.
Scanner recharging. Okay, my scanner is no good. I really would like to find a fleet so we can get a freighter. How do we find a fleet? Oh, there's another planet. Haven't scanned that one yet. Oh, give me a break. Give me a break. I did scan them.
Give me a break. Break me off to that kick.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Gold, nickel, and
He's
iridium.
got away from us, Josh.
He's slipping away.
Oh, guys, I've been away for a while now.
Alright, well, let's go back to the base and see what those 2 dudes are doing and what they do for us. And then maybe at some point a freighter will drop in with a freight ship and we'll buy one of those and go check those out as well. We're just up to the 2-hour mark, so I don't know if we'll have a chance to do everything. If we can't, I mean, if a freighter doesn't drop in, obviously we can't do it all. I'm going to just drop out right here and see what happens. Sometimes just when you drop out of space, things show up. I'm waiting.
What are you waiting for?
Waiting to see if a freighter shows up.
Oh, I was like...
Oh, hey,
what?
that's cool too. Look, it's not just 2 shots to blow up an asteroid now. Or 1 shot, as it used to be. It's 4 shots, and I'm getting iron, which is cool. More diverse asteroids. And this was something else that they mentioned. More densely packed asteroid fields, which clearly this looks a lot more densely packed. Love to see a freighter show up. At a construction terminal. Yeah, I know. Alright. Well, no freighters are showing up. Let's continue back to the base. I hope you guys are enjoying this stream so far. I mean, oh, insufficient fuel! Oh no! Refuel engine. How do we do that again? Come over here, and we have unlimited resources, so easy enough to do. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. We're bringing you No Man's Sky patch 2.1, just bombshell release out of the blue. Seems like they've added a ton of new features into the game. We've checked out quite a few of them so far. We've looked at the base building. Very, very nice looking. I gotta say, the base building is an incredible feature. It's very easy to use. It's quite intuitive. It did not take any real fiddling around before I got the hang of it, so I like to say that they've done a good job with that. How it actually plays out in survival mode when you actually have to gather the resources, well, we'll see how that all goes, because right now we're playing in creative mode, which means you have unlimited resources. You can basically just do whatever the heck you want. You have unlimited life, unlimited energy, and it's meant to just give you the option to play the game however you want to. The popping in, as you can see from high altitudes like this, you still can see some of the terrain popping in, but that's not that much different than some other games. The low altitude popping in is a little less than before. We're seeing here a bit more of that atmospheric entry that they've changed as well. The atmosphere is a bit thicker as we come in. There's my base, loaded in nice and quick. Go land down. Oh, you missed the landing pad. You big dummy. Let's go back into the base and see what these NPCs that I hired, see if they've actually been put to work, and if they're doing what I'm paying them for. Let's find out. Head inside the base, we'll go over to the stations that I set up. Hey, there's one guy, and there's the other guy. Okay, so let's see what these guys actually do. Interact with this guy, and what does he have to say? I'll provide the blueprints for any construction items you need, but before you start running around the galaxy in search of resources, allow me to present you with this beacon blueprint. Build a beacon to mark your location and you'll be able to return there with ease. Okay.
He's still got dead eyes. I do not trust him. He's like a drowned frog. Stop him. Yeah, I'm sure. Like they say.
So, that's what... I think this confirms what we were saying before. In normal mode, you're going to have to go through a progression to unlock all of the different things. You will obviously not just be able to build everything all at the same time. Let's talk to our weapons guy over here and see what he has to say. I'm kind of curious how this guy works. Okay, weapons can wait. You'll need this hazmat gauntlet for handling hazardous fauna, or would you like to be remembered for being defeated by a plant? No, you know what? I think I'll take the hazmat gauntlet. It's a start. We'll make a warrior of you yet, he says. I've discovered the hazmat gauntlet. Tab to open my inventory. Let's go to craft a product, and where would we find that? Am I missing something here? How do we build a... How do we do that? Install technology. There we go. Hazmat gauntlet. Build. Okay, well, pretty easy to get. Once you get a weapons guy, he basically just gives you the thing. Oh, okay, well, it needs iridium, plutonium, platinum, so I forgot we're getting all of our resources for free, so it's instant build. It says a mechanical glove with inbuilt radiation and toxicity shielding to enable the handling of hazardous substances. So that's cool. There are hazardous substances now. The fact that you just need one glove to handle them, I don't know, I'd like to see maybe that thing could be upgraded with different levels, you know, to collect different resources. That would make a little bit more sense. Please mark the miner on the map. Okay. So these guys give you coordinates and missions to go out on in order to unlock the different levels for the different items that you're going to get. If we go back to the inventory and look at these gloves, you can't upgrade them. Once you have them, I guess that's pretty much all you need. So I'm not sure if I'm happy about that, to be honest. That means it's just going to be one item that's going to have to take up a permanent slot in your inventory, which, you know, obviously your inventory does expand over and over and over again as you continue to progress through the game.
To a point.
Yeah, to a point. But
what's it do, that hazmat gauntlet?
It allows you to collect hazard, or to enable handling of hazardous substances.
Interesting, because we didn't have hazardous substances before, so it's obviously going to be necessary to build for the base.
Yeah.
End game stuff, if there is such a thing in No Man's Sky. By the time you've got a bigger exosuit, yeah.
Now, what was the the menu system they were talking about before? The quick... Oh, here. No, that's the construction. Oh, there it is. Okay, so pressing Z or Z opens up the construction menu. Pressing X opens up your... Oh, I guess this is your item menu. Oh, torch. I didn't even know we had torches. Did we always have flashlights?
Yeah, but
We did?
they weren't. They didn't have an icon. You pressed the key, and it sometimes worked and sometimes didn't, if I remember rightly.
Well, it looks like we have a quick access menu there now, so that's pretty cool. That's the items, but where is torch located? I mean, I don't even see it in here, so I guess... Oh, maybe it's under here? No, that's your ship. That's multi-tool. Okay, well, I still don't quite understand where the torch is coming from and how you would get other items into that quick menu. You can open and close it, but I don't see how you actually add more to it. But I'm assuming that's the new quick menu that they were talking about right there. So it's pretty easy to access, easy just with a couple button presses.
Well, what are we at? 10. We're at 10 o'clock my time.
Yep.
So there's an hour left.
An hour
How
left.
about, because you'll have to
Survival.
get yourself killed in survival.
Yep.
How about doing Tim's challenge before he freaks out?
All right.
Leave. I'm leaving, he
Let's
says.
do
I don't
it.
think it's like, you haven't done my challenge, I'm leaving, goodbye, and snubbing us. I think he's just leaving.
All right. I guess we'll
So
just
we'll
pull
sort
up.
that.
We'll pull up the,
It'll just be us, because Shibuka's feeling a bit jippy.
Oh,
And
is he?
he's disappeared off. I think he was feeling, to be fair, I think he was feeling a bit jippy when he started playing No Man's Sky. It's not like No Man's Sky, it's, oh god, I feel sick, so he's had to leave.
Okay.
I
Well,
think he was feeling a bit grotty anyway.
I've got the Dutch challenge
it's
here.
just
If you
us.
want to cue that up, Turgeon, get her ready to go.
Yes, where did I put it now? I've got one in here somewhere. In this endless list of samples I have. There it is.
It's time for the Dutch challenge, where your hosts always make proper Muppets of themselves, eh?
Yeah, that one.
Where your hosts always make proper Muppets of themselves.
Of
Eh?
themselves. Eh?
Well,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, it is once again that time, as Savi was so nice to mention. Let's go ahead and bring up the Dutch challenge. I don't know what the theme of today's Dutch challenge is. Could be for No Man's Sky, if I had to take a guess. But I am no Dutch translator, so we'll just give this the best shot we can. Turgeon, would you like to go first?
All right. So
Give her a
for a
shot.
change, read it in something akin to a Deckard Cain voice for a laugh. Why not?
Sure.
Well, why not? Ik heb nog nooit iets gezegd wat niet waar is. En dat is het enige dat ik ooit heb gezegd wat niet waar is.
This does not bode well. Deckard Cain, folks. Thank you very much. Yay! I don't know. Should I do what
They
kind of
don't
voice
take
can I
vows
do?
of chastity, you know. Yeah.
That's Deckard Cain or Sean Connery, or maybe Sean Connery is Deckard Cain. I can't
He
tell.
is. It looks. What is it? It looks like Patrick Stewart and sounds like Sean Connery, according to the rap song.
Invent Dead saying Sean Connery as well. So, all right. Maybe I could do it with an Arnold accent.
Oh yes, definitely.
Get to the chopper. Ik heb nog nooit iets gezegd wat niet waar is. En dat is het enige dat ik ooit heb gezegd wat niet waar is. Ja, ja.
Very Arnie indeed. I think.
I don't know how we did. We'll have to turn to Tim, the judge. Tim, how was our Dutch challenge for today? Let me go ahead and turn that music off so I don't get copyright infringements again. Woohoo! All right, the Dutch challenge for today, thank you very much, brought to you by Stroopwafels and the letter Z. Tim, what's our score here? I'm checking chat. I want to see how we did. Meanwhile, while Tim is checking the scores, let me go ahead and exit out of... oh, wait. How do you exit out?
There you go. You get 8.5 for your marvelous
8?
impression. And
Yeah,
I get 8. So there you
8.5.
win.
It's very good,
You
yeah.
win.
I like 8.5.
A winner is you. Yeah.
And what did you get?
Well, I got 8, so you get 8.5.
Ah, yeah.
You win.
I win again.
Dutch is like a drunk English sailor speaking German. I like that.
Well, thank you, Tim.
That's pretty accurate.
I'm pretty happy that I won that one. Or, I mean, Arnold won that one. Thanks for joining us, Arnold.
Yeah, anytime.
How do I exit No Man's Sky? How do I get back to the main menu? I'm trying to find the main menu exit button here, and it is eluding me.
That's a good point.
I press escape,
And I don't see any exit options. I have discovery, journey, controls.
Oh yeah, it's under options. It's under options.
I have
Strangely.
options here. I'll quit the desktop. Okay, I don't want to quit to the desktop. I just want to go to the menu.
You sure you want to quit?
I don't want to quit to the desktop, but I guess I have no choice.
All right. We'll go back to the desktop. Let me just...
Oh, stay a while and listen. No, I'm quitting.
I'm quitting. I'm doing it now. I quit already. It's too late. Yeah.
All right. We'll start it back up here. We'll have a blank screen for just a couple seconds while the game turns back on. Oh, wait. It's already downloading a new update?
No, it's not possible.
Oh, wow. That's fast.
Oh, here we go. It's back up. I don't know if that was a mini update that just happened or if that was just Steam reloading itself. What we're going to do now, Tim, you have a good night.
Have a good night, Tim. We'll see you next time, yeah.
We're going to go into the next new mode, survival
Identify
mode.
your stroop waffles for free.
That's exactly what we're going to do. Tim says, In helle fjær avon verder mensen. I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good, right. Fine.
He says, what does that mean? And to all a good stroopwafel. I'm pretty sure what that's what it means.
Yes,
So,
definitely.
For the last part of the BroCast, we have just under an hour left. We're going to jump into survival mode and see how challenging it actually is.
Let's cue another one of those.
And the purpose of this, of course, is not just going to see how survival mode is, but it's also to find out how bad Shibuka actually is at survival mode. There are bigger questions to answer that we need to know the answer to.
Oh, but that's a terribly mean thing to say, isn't it?
Hey, I'm just going to say something.
I'm a real boy!
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Turgeon. You just made my day.
I'm a real boy!
No, I think he over Thanksgiving'd.
Yeah, too much turkey. It'll take it
It
out of
happens.
you. So, here we are, folks. This is No Man's Sky survival mode. It looks like we have a high radiation, slightly toxic, 6.7 degrees Celsius. We have a base, I think. It's a different looking base, though. Is this a base, or is this just an outpost? I'm going to assume it's got to be a different outpost.
Yeah, whatever it is, getting inside is probably a good idea to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Planet Zerkila Slevy. Zerkila Slevy. Euclid Galaxy. I discovered this.
In the Czech Republic galaxy.
My ship is there. Let's go. Okay, so this is not a buildable base. It is just one of those ones that you can enter into to stabilize your radiation. We get some multi-tool tech here, and we're going to be doing this in This is survival mode that we're in right now. Oh, I thought I just got an upgrade of some kind. Didn't I? Repair. Okay, so let's start repairing. We need 80 carbon. We need 40 iron. And we're going to get that going outside and just harvesting stuff. And we're fighting against the elements. This is a survival mode. Oh, right. Forgot that you have to sort of feather your beam before it overheats.
In survival mode, it'll probably blow up and take your hand with it.
It's taking a little longer to harvest these nodes, so it looks like they've increased the amount of hit points they have. I gotta turn my gaming volume down again. The laser's really loud. As soon as I've finished that.
I'll take a moment's AFK. Try not to kill yourself.
I will try not to kill myself. I want to, well...
Anything else killing you is acceptable.
Yeah.
Killing yourself is embarrassing after Shibuka's.
Terrible, terrible.
Back in a minute.
This is new. I've never seen the side of a mountain like this, so they did say that they... Ay. Damn you. Stupid plant. They have changed the look of, or they modified the algorithm that produces the geometry of the planets. That is definitely a new thing I've never seen before. We have some exotic plants right here. This little guy's zipping around. We'll take some of that. Why the heck not? I like exotic stuff. And I think we can already upgrade this, so let's go ahead and repair my analysis visor. That means I can now scan stuff, right? Wait, how do I... Oh, that's just the visor. That's what you do to scan things. Isn't it supposed to do it automatically when you look at stuff? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so radiation is dangerously low. Let's stabilize that. Okay, so getting back into buildings is very important for stabilizing your radiation. So structures now have use. There's a good use to them. You need them to fix your radiation levels. I'm assuming that's also going to work inside the cave over there. So let's see what we've got with carbon in it. I'm pretty sure that most plants are carbon-based. New discovery. I'd like to see. Okay, that's iron. Plants should give us carbon. Let's see what we get from this one. Come on. Yeah, carbon from plants. So we'll collect some of these plants here so that we can upgrade our multi-tool. Radiation is falling. We know that. Thank you very much. How much more do we need? Oops. Let's go to the multi-tool. And we need
Kirk,
30
still
more
alive.
carbon. Still alive. Amazing, right? You think I would be dead by now. But
If
the
you were
radiation
playing
is
Shibuka.
falling. I can see that my mining beam is also consuming energy, or consuming its resources. Let's see, 88 is 80. Okay, my scanner's there. Now I can activate a scan. I can see there's some zinc. I see there's a treasure chest. I see the rare stuff over there. Let's go get the chest and take what's inside here. Jettison pod. Nothing found. Neutral. Health restorative. Yeah, may as well. Guess we don't need any of that stuff. Save point. So these save points in survival mode are really key. God. Please take your squeaky toy to the recording room, Yoda. Is he squeaking again? I didn't even realize. Yes.
Oh, why not? That was my chair.
Nope, that was
I've
definitely...
got a squeaky chair.
You have a squeaky chair? Alright, we gotta go
I have a
stabilize
squeaky
radiation again.
That's a fun fact in whichever one it was, which episode it was. Yeah, probably making tracks. The squeaky chair in my SRV is my squeaky chair. That's the sound effect.
No, I
If
do
you've got
hear
a
the
squeaky chair, might as well use it.
Yoda, stop, bud. Stop it, please. Driving me crazy. The bros don't like it. Thamium power gel. Oh.
Tolerate it, your must.
Thamium 9 power gel or power canisters. It looks to me like life support.
Antrium? Never heard of it. That's a new one.
Antrium is one of the new resources. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chemical present in the luminous leaves of the glowing plants found in caves.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Fine.
Sounds good.
Whatever. Eat the glowing leaves. Fine.
I do see that my life support is going down. Oh, this is new. These grapes. We've got space grapes. You like space grapes? Does radiation stabilize? Yep.
Caves, yep.
Okay, so radiation protection in caves does stabilize. Let's do a scan, see what we've got in this cave. Nothing. Oh, we've got some kind of resource over there.
Press T, it should still work. Or is it? Yes.
Iron.
F.
Okay.
Look, it is.
Lots of iron. What I'm going to have to do, of course... Oh, nickel. We've got nickel here. I'm going to have to find a base and actually start seeing how the construction works just with regular old bases. Now, the multi-tool is running out. I don't remember what the resources are to power this stuff back up. So, what do we need? We need isotope elements.
Isotopes, yeah.
And that would be like crystals, which I don't see any of
Plutonium
around
usually,
here.
which is strange. These places are usually littered with plutonium. But then, survival.
Yeah. I did see that they said they were going to make them a lot rarer, which does seem to be
Well, they
the
couldn't make
case.
them any more common.
My life support is dropping as well. So what we need to do is we need to go and find some...
Can you refuel that with... Which one? Which one refuels that one? I can't remember. Is it iron?
Thanian 9. Yeah, they've changed
Oh, the
it.
other one.
They've changed
Oh, they've
it.
changed it around.
Yeah, take a look. Life support is now Thamian 9 power gel or power
Thamium's-
canister.
Those little pod plants. It's Thamium. The red and green, red and blue pod plants.
Yeah,
You
which
see that? That's what it used to be.
which
Have
I'm
they
not
changed
seeing a
it?
whole lot of around here. I know that thing whips out and tries to kill me. Let's see what we've got here. Shibuka was
Well,
saying
you can
that
guarantee-
running consumes your health.
Yeah, yeah. You can guarantee. Oh, that looks. Yeah, awesome. You can guarantee that, like all survival games, you'll be within 5 feet of it, and a wolf will eat you. That's
Well,
a given.
Where's
Don't-
where's
yeah.
my ship? My
Ouch.
ship is 14 minutes away. There's no way I would ever be able to make it over to that ship in 14 minutes. Not with the way my life is right now. So, oh, here. I think this is plutonium isotope. Here we go. So I'll be able to recharge my multi-tool at least. Very short supply, though. I will say that was pretty short supply.
Have you got a hacky landing beacon there? You probably haven't, so that you could summon your ship.
My health is dropping like crazy.
Life support power low.
Life support
Eat the local.
is very low. So we need some thamium. I could see we're gonna die. We're probably gonna die real soon because life support is dropping like crazy, and there ain't no thamium 9 here. So suggestions from anyone would be fantastic of ways they think that this...
Cry a little, maybe.
Well, I was planning on that, really. I could probably get some from shooting one of those guys, but I don't think that's such a good idea right now. Oh yeah, life support systems at 5% and falling quick.
Oh, is the weather turned bad on you? Nighttime.
Oh, must get... My shield is down. Critical damage. Okay. Does life support
Support offline.
stabilize in here?
It says to replenish.
Life support
should
does not stabilize in these buildings,
Critical damage.
which means I'm stuck.
Yeah, you're stuck in there.
Okay, well, I could see why Shibuka was getting a little frustrated, but this is survival mode, right?
That's the point. That's the point of all survival thingies.
Huh. Well then, how do we get Thamium 9 power gel or power canisters? We can't craft any, right now at least.
No, you won't have any blueprints, will you?
No, I'm not going to have any blueprints. Well, I have the blueprints, but plutonium and carbon, okay. That's one way to do it. Plutonium and carbon, but we need to find plutonium or carbon.
I think you've got a bit, haven't you?
Yeah, my health is critical.
You shot some red rocks, red crystals, didn't you?
Just enough to power my multi-tool. And the jetpack runs out very quickly. I know. I'm probably going to die now, and we're going to show how difficult this actually is. Quite difficult. One more tick and I'm dead.
Just like being gnomed by a giant worm in Osiris.
And there it is. Survival mode, folks. Not easy. This is going to be a hardcore experience. Yep, the mystery of life isn't a problem to solve, but a reality to experience. So, it brings you back to your spot over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh my radiation in this building, and then I'm going to make a beeline straight for my ship and see if we can't get there before we run out of life support. And we'll use the, hopefully, the radiation won't kill us right away, although it seems like it's a pretty radioactive planet. Alright, here we go. We're gonna run. Ow, okay. Jumping hurts.
Critical damage taken.
Yeah, critical damage taken. It's 13 minutes to get to my ship, though. I don't know how we're gonna do that. I might have to kill stuff along the way. Yeah, don't mind, I will be killing things, okay? If you're pro-life and pro-alien life, this is not the show for you. Just saying. Stuff is gonna die, or I'm gonna die.
Radiation protection.
Them or me, buddy.
Yep. Life support's already dropping down. We're gonna pick up a bunch of carbon along the way. I see a cave up ahead that I'm gonna try to make my way to. Oh, what's this? Chrysanite. Okay, there's a silicate. That does not... Oh, advanced mining laser required. Okay, check that out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Can't just grab your advanced mining laser like that. I mean, there's some Thamium 9. That's
Ooh,
good.
they're making it hard on you.
That's good. Got some Thamium 9.
There's Thamium, yes.
Radiation protection.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Radiation
Cookie says, I survived without killing sentient life. You monster, George!
I'm a horrible, horrible person. I'm not gonna lie. I will kill them if I need to. It's me or the animals.
Frank says you're going to pull a Shibuka and take jump damage and get barbecued on the way to the ship.
No. I don't think so. Let's see how much we can get out
Well,
of
I've
this
got
Thamium
one
9.
for that. I'm sure Cass will back you up.
No way. Not gonna happen, mate.
No way. Not gonna happen, mate. That's right.
Yep, you'll make it.
Not too bad. I was able to, with just
We're all
one,
betting on you. I mean, rooting for you.
with one crystal of Thamium 9, it put my life support back up almost to full, and I was just a bit under halfway down there. So that's not too bad. I'm not going to collect any more iron. I need my beam laser. Everything is on some kind of timer now, so you can't just mine everything around you. You have to be a bit more selective of it. Oh, there's the... okay, so mining beam, life support. I can see all of it right away. I can repair from here. Okay, so that quick menu is pretty handy. That's not when I press X now. Scanner's recharging. We've got a little ways to go still, 11 minutes to get to my starship. I think this is the best thing to do, is not hang around that starting area, but just beeline straight to your ship and get there as quickly as you can. Here we got some plutonium. That's good. We need this to recharge our multi-tool.
It should have an epic Hollywood soundtrack. Dun, 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 as you're running along. Just to encourage you.
There's a chest over there. I just do not want to take any more fall damage. Let's keep going. Up, 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 up. See what this chest is all about. Oxide, iron. Right away, I mean, okay, so just doing this, I can tell you that it gives the game a very different feel than before. Very different feel. Oh, there's a power canister. That's amazing. And some isotopes. Okay, but my radiation protection is dropping down fast, and I have nowhere to go to get out of the radiation. So I'm assuming I'm going to start taking life damage here very shortly. Unless life support protects against the radiation damage. I don't know.
What is it recharges the radiation? It used to be isotopes.
Oh my god.
Titanium and... Oh, what the hell was the other one?
So using your jetpack does use... It consumes life support.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, now that is making it a challenge.
Scanner recharging. Okay, well... Oh! Okay, I'm taking radiation damage. I gotta find a cave as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can't make one because you don't have grenades. That's my favourite trick. Make your own shelter.
Yeah.
But you can't.
Ow, ow, ow. I know, radiation damage detected. Ooh, that looks like a long way down. There we go. Nice soft landing. I don't know what these are. Oh, ow, ow, shields are down. Okay, I know. Working on it, working on it. Hang in there, buddy. Come on, give me something good. We gotta recharge something here. Let's use a power cell. Oh, we can't. Zinc, titanium.
Ah, zinc, that was the other one.
Okay, Yoda. No need to get all crazy excited now. Oh no. Can't die again. Where can we get some zinc?
They're in yellow plants. Or spiky crystals. If it was titanium, you'd want to shoot one of those sentinels.
Oh, jeez, come on. Come on, you can do it. I should have been sprinting the whole time.
Need some of that James Bond fight music now.
No, we're gonna die again. This is... It's unnerving how... Oh! To appreciate the wonder of the universe, one must first remain alive. Well, thank you, Neil Asher. That's very insightful information. Okay, so we've been playing for 20 minutes on survival mode. Died twice.
Good. Yeah, so there you go. That fits with survival games in general.
Yep, I'm gonna say, I mean, I have seen survival games where you don't die quite as quickly as that, but that's... It's hardcore survival. I mean, this is a survival game, and you know, if it's too easy, then what's the point? But it also has to be
exact
possible
contrast to the
survive.
creative one. Yeah.
It has to be
Probably it
possible
will be.
to survive. So,
Gabriel Stratton says Sentinels don't drop titanium anymore, so don't shoot them for titanium because you won't get any.
okay, well, don't shoot Sentinels.
That's a shame because that was my go-to place for replenishing things.
Well, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing here. The goal here is to try and
you're
get
stubborn.
to the starship.
You're a stubborn bugger lad.
Oh, I am not a quitter. That's why. We're gonna try and get as much of the stuff that we need as possible.
Well, keep your eyes out for the yellow plants.
Well, everything looks a little yellow right now.
Yeah, but they'll be shimmery, scintillaty yellow plants because they're interactable.
This planet I'm on does not seem to have a whole lot of anything.
Cow frogs running away from you there, so that's something.
Iron oxide. Oh, here we got some more crystals. I think the trick with this surviving right now in No Man's Sky is staying on the move. Because honestly, if you stop, everything's ticking down all the time. I see some type of resources up here. I can't tell what that is yet, but... Oh no, that's just a glowy blue plant. That's nice. That's pretty nice. The lighting has changed a little bit. I wonder if that'll count as a shelter.
Oh, that's platinum, that glowy blue plant.
Oh no, I think that was just
Which
one
you
of
don't need.
The aesthetic ones.
No, the one you walk past to get to the those things. There was a glowy blue one, but it's platinum, and you don't need it.
Okay, here's some plutonium. Again. Oh, here we go. I found a cave. Okay, that's good.
Gabriel says the Sentinels drop pugnium, or would that be punium? Now it's a purple quality neutral element.
Purple quality neutral element.
If you shoot Sentinels, yeah. Punium or pugnium, depending on how you want to pronounce it.
Iron.
No one's judging you, so pronounce it how the hell you want.
I will.
Iron's easy enough.
Iron is easy enough.
Decal, Josh. Like Obsidian said, don't let people tell you otherwise. Pronounce it how you want. Decal, decal, however.
I will pronounce it however I want, actually. Spooky can't tell me what to do. He ain't the boss of me.
No, he's not here. Yeah, you're the boss of me.
The boss of me, man. Alright, let's see what we've got.
Wolfie Boy says, yo guys, just joined. What mode did you choose? Well, considering that, Josh is running around panicking his... Survival.
Yeah,
you can guess that.
We did a couple hours.
We did creative, yeah.
Well, we did an hour or so of the creative mode just to see what the base building was all about.
If you watch the stream when it's uploaded afterwards, you'll see the creative stuff.
Yep, and now we're checking out survival mode for a change of pace and to see how this all plays out. Which I gotta say, this is a lot more fun. Oh, I'd seen some crates right over there. It's a lot more fun than I expected. Because
pace is quicker.
It is quicker.
Which is something you're not used to in No Man's Sky, anything being fast-paced, but
no.
It is.
And you know what? I did find that it was very easy originally when we first started playing. There was no real challenge unless you ended up on like a super crazy toxic world or something.
Yeah, trippy and zenny, like some extended psychoactive dream.
Oh, here we go.
But this isn't. This turns into a bad trip.
Here we got some platinum, although...
smoke the wrong stuff, man! That's what's happening here.
Yeah, it kind of
You're getting
like
a bad
it,
trip.
Okay, so what we can do now... So I'll let my radiation go back up in here. I should be able to restore... Oh, here, I got a shielding shard for my hazard protection. That's good. Oops. And life support.
Well, life support's looking a bit...
I don't... Well, no. I can make... I should... Oh, no, I still need some carbon. Okay, carbon is easy to get. Carbon comes from all plants. So, let me grab some carbon before I run out. Yeah, I know weapon charge is depleted. That I can refresh because I've got all kinds of stuff here. Plutonium.
The Wolfie Boy says, do you reckon this update will improve Sean Murray's current profile?
Listen, I don't speak for Sean Murray or his profile. I have no idea what people are going to say about this.
I go out on a limb and say it would probably take more than just this to restore that.
Yeah.
But this is definitely more than nothing.
This is going to bring
There's no doubt
life
about
to the
that,
game.
particularly the creative base buildy thing.
Yeah.
That looks like fun.
This is going to bring some new life to the game for sure, because
it is.
So far, this is fun. Oh, damn it, I still need plutonium. My life support is going down. Okay, I'm going to have to keep going and looking for plutonium here. Oh, crap. My life support's already offline. I forget that you can't run. If you run...
It eats your life support.
PU, PU. Is that plutonium?
You can... Yes, you can try that.
Yes, it is. Give me the plutonium. There we go. Okay. I need to craft a power cell. Craft. Power cell. Yay! Okay, there we go. All right, we're good. We're good. We can keep going now. Running is a bad idea, though. I keep forgetting that it consumes your life support really, really quickly. Changes everything, really. I need to collect some more carbon and plutonium along the way. So carbon and plutonium are now extremely valuable resources. Which direction is my ship? There, that direction. My radiation levels are dropping, but I think I can recharge that with this shielding shard. Yes, I can. Okay, we're good to go. Just can't run, which sucks. Really sucks. Big time. Have to just walk slowly.
Radiation protection.
Take this. This is kind of fun, I will say. I mean, I'm pleasantly surprised at how much fun it is to do this. Oh, there's no crouch button in here. Damn it. The survival is it's testing. It's very trying on your patience. If you don't like dying, if you don't like games like, oh god, what's that game that I absolutely love to hate? Dark Souls? Yeah.
Oh, Dark Souls.
If you don't like Dark Souls, I wouldn't suggest playing the survival mode in No Man's Sky, because it's hard to stay alive. They've really limited the amount of resources that you can find, especially the life-sustaining resources. They've lowered the timer on the scanner. You know, your life system's just continuously falling like this. Royal pain in the butt. I mean, real pain in the butt. I still have 11 minutes to get to my ship. I mean, it's going to take forever to get there, and I don't think I can make another power cell yet. Let's see if I can access that while I'm moving. Yeah, you can. No fuel in inventory, so that's easy, but I don't have any fuel in my inventory. Let's see if I can make another... Yeah, I can make another power cell, that's good. So we got another power cell. I can up my life support, may as well. Stop to grab the knowledge stone for some reason. I don't know why I need to do that, but...
The knowledge could save your life. I don't think so. Not today.
Here we go. Health restored. Some isotopes. Oh, don't fall down. Oh, come on, come on. Charge. There we go. Life support is back up. Oh, my radiation protection is down. Gone. And I didn't pick up anything there that's going to help my radiation protection. What can we do for radiation protection? Zinc, titanium, or shielding shard? Shielding shard requires iron and platinum. Okay, here we go. We can do that.
Zinc you find in those little yellow plants. And titanium you find in yellow crystals.
I think... Okay, so just learning how this works, though, you know, recharging stuff. There we go. So life support is now restored, as is my radiation protection. So we also need iron to a certain extent to go along with the survival aspect of this. So iron and carbon and plutonium, all very important for survival in the game. You gotta make sure you gather as much of that as you can while you're going around. Running consumes your life support systems, which is meh. I'm not really
Logical,
crazy about
but
that.
irritating.
Yeah, logical but irritating. I mean, it does make sense, right? The
Yeah.
longer you run, the more oxygen you're consuming.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it not a pain in the butt. For Chrysolite...
Chat's saying cave.
Cave.
They're saying find cave.
Yeah, I don't see a
Crystallite's
cave yet.
useless to you. You don't want that. Yeah.
But I do see a little bit of plutonium right over here, which I'm going to grab. Yeah, I know the radiation protection is falling. I'm very well aware of that. Okay, so we need another shielding shard. For that, I need platinum and iron.
Well, did you pick up some platinum before from the blue plant? I think you may have done, yes. But how much?
There could possibly be a hole, a cave down there. I see a hole in the wall. It looks like there might be a cave. Let's go take a look. Please, please, pretty please. Oh, at least there's some plutonium right over there. I know, my radiation protection is offline. What are folks saying in chat? Are they, collect that? Can we get down into this cave?
It's the old single-player, multiplayer discussion going on. And Cookie saying feels that Sean Murray began dreaming of what he wanted to do instead of possible, which I think is a fair statement. Really.
Well, I found a little cave here. It is...
Yes, it is a small cave. You can't blast through it, unfortunately.
No, but it's just enough to get me under there and let my radiation levels stabilize. And since I'm not moving, I'm not consuming life support. Which, by the way, that seems to be what it is. Any movement at all consumes life support. So if you're standing still, you have the opportunity to just sort of save your energy and not have to do anything. I'll gather some iron while we're here, just sort of take advantage of the time that I have available while my radiation levels are slowly recharging. And I need platinum in order to build another shielding cell. The crafting elements here, carite. I do need these carite sheets as well to repair my ship. Let's see, for the starship, we need 4 carite sheets and some iridium and zinc. So as we make our way over there, we need a bunch more carite sheets. So I can gather some iron in the meantime while we wait for radiation levels to come back up. What's the... I'm curious. Okay, so let's just get... so I don't have to scroll back through the chat. Thoughts on what you're seeing so far? As far as survival mode, we'll talk about the crafting mode again a little bit more. Based on what we're seeing with the survival mode, how many people in the chat feel that this is an improvement over the previous game, and how many people feel that it's not really worth the change? Improvement or not worth it? I'd like to see what people say about what they're seeing right now, if they like this game mode or not. And then we'll talk about the crafting separately, the creative mode. That's another mode that I'd like to discuss in more detail. Improvement, Commander Sinclair says, I like it. Yobro Tom, massive improvement. Rod Wader, improvement, but still meh. Well, keep in mind that along with the change, like the survival mode, you can still build bases and stuff in this. So, I mean, that's going to become a critical and very essential part of this survival mode. I mean, Minecraft has survival mode as well, right? I
like Yobro Tom's comment there. It's lipstick on a pig kind of improvement.
Well, that's an improvement nonetheless, right? I mean, lipstick on a pig. I'm not trying to be like super optimist about this. I mean, I feel that they should have done this when the game first came out.
This is the thing.
Where's my ship?
Like
now?
I said, you know, people, Sean Murray in particular, should never have, whenever someone said to him, will this be in the game, he should never have just said, oh yes, to everything people said. He just shouldn't have done that, no matter how much he wanted it to be so.
It wouldn't have been hard to just say, it's a feature we're working on.
Yeah, or no.
That's something that we see in one of the first few major updates, but at the release, no, we're not going to have it. Exactly. You know, just telling people that it's going to be there.
But by the same token, people really should have thought of it before buying into all of the hype, because you're talking about a studio
of like 14 people.
yeah, and anyone should realize that they're not going to be able to deliver on what they're saying. You know, have realistic expectations and think, well, they're obviously not going to do that, or if they are, they're not going to do it immediately.
There was always
take a lot
that
of time.
hopeful element, though, right? What's this? Damaged
Yeah.
machinery. New tech discovered. Yeah, coolant. Cool. We need to... Oh, here we go. Some more plutonium.
Radiation protection.
Yeah.
Yoberton says he admits that the freighters are very nice.
I want to see a freighter. I really do.
Yeah.
I wish there would have been one where we were looking before in the creative mode, because the idea of having your own freighter, very cool. I do prefer, and I'm going to be very honest, the creative mode is not the mode that I would play in. I just don't see myself playing in a mode that just gives you everything and unlimited health and unlimited life. I like the survival mode a lot better. You feel a real sense of accomplishment when you actually do survive, and that's what I like in a game. So I like feeling like I earned it, you know, not that it's just all there and you can create. Minecraft, again, I'm going to make this reference back to Minecraft because I've been playing Minecraft just recently in the past week, and when I started Minecraft, I mean, not much different than this. The first couple of times I went out, I got lost and I got killed as soon as night hit. I didn't know how to build anything. Kept getting shot by these stupid skeletons shooting little arrows at me. Once I got the hang of the game and understood how to survive and what's happening in the game, next thing I knew, I had a huge dungeon base crafted underground. I'd love to show you guys this on another broadcast. Maybe we'll do a Minecraft broadcast next week if people want to see that. But, you know, it didn't take long before I figured it out. And the first thing that I did, and I'll talk about this while my radiation levels go back up, is I dug a hole, which I'm pretty sure most people do. I dug a hole, started going down, and then realized how much fun digging was and got lost in digging for about 4 hours, built an incredible dungeon underground, and I'm very OCD when it comes to shaping the rooms and the hallways, so I mean, it was very nice stairs and corridors and big rooms, and if I saw like a particular mineral, I would mine around that and then turn that into a room after. I ended up getting down to the bedrock and finding like this huge cave with lava and water and all kinds of stuff and zombies, and by then I'd already learned the crafting system, made myself some weapons, made myself better mining tools, crafted some armor, and literally within a couple of days I have a hell of a fortress down there, and now I'm building on the surface and starting to build around the hole, so I have like a bit of a castle there. It's quite a fun game, and I had procrastinated buying it for so long because I knew I'd get sucked into that stupid blocky world, which I hate, but the blocky world is made very much tolerable by virtual reality. It's so much more fun than just looking at that
I wonder,
on screen.
actually, never having sort of like experienced the whole VR thing, is it a case that when things get too real in VR, because they're beautifully modeled, they're actually too real? Can there be a point where they're too real and you go, oh, I don't like this? But does something like the gameplay of Minecraft work better when it's not quite so real? Would it detract from it if it was too real?
I wouldn't say I found it too real, but I would say that I found it a lot of fun.
But if it was like real skeletons and real rocks and real things, would that have made it less?
I don't know. I was waiting...
This is a question for 5 years down the road, really, isn't it?
Yeah, with Minecraft, what I was actually waiting for, and the reason why I never picked it up, it's not because I didn't think it was a good game, because I know... Oh, inventory's full already. I knew that it was a good game. I mean, look how many millions of people are playing it. The reason I didn't pick it up is because I didn't want... hold on, discard.
Another time sink?
Well, there's that. What I didn't want is I didn't want to get into a game that looked the way that it looked. I wanted to get into a game that would be like Minecraft 2, you know?
Yes.
With better graphics, slightly more realistic looking. Like, that's really what I was hoping for. But, you know, again, like I said, my daughter came over and she's like, I'm the queen of Minecraft, and then Of course, after a day, she came back and she's like, "How did you get all this stuff?" I'm like, "'Cause I'm the king of Minecraft." Don't underestimate your old dad. He knows what he's doing. And I did. I did pretty good, I gotta say. A lot of fun, though. Now, this, very similar to survival mode in Minecraft, except for the fact that you're dying all the time. I'm pretty sure I saw right here, I saw something when I turned the corner before. Where is it? Where is it? Show me. Show me. Show me. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Right there. The platinum. Because I think that now I should be able to... I can make a shard, right? How do I transfer that to the ship? Then we build... Oh, darn it. Need more iron. Let's get a little bit more iron. Oh, one whole iron. Whoop-de-doo! These things give a lot more iron, at least. I know, we're working on it. Here we go. That ought to give me enough. Put one of those. Put that in there. So I'm getting the hang of it now. We're going to make it to the ship. I am getting to that damn ship if it kills me. Which it's already done twice. So hopefully it doesn't do it a third time. In the wrong stream for what? I completely missed what that was all about. Cookie Rebel saying you're in the wrong stream for what?
I don't know.
You don't know? Aren't you supposed to be monitoring the chat?
I don't know either.
Dear chap. Get some more iron, because I don't see any caves up ahead. Send off a scan. Oh, there's a bit more platinum down there. We'll see what happens when we get to the ship. At least I think in the ship it should stabilize all of my systems. I'm kind of hoping that it does. Platinum. Oh, there's some zinc up there. That's good. I like that it's highlighting the key things that you need. And I see a cave as well, so I'm going to try to get over to that cave. I can recharge my life support. F. Oh. Okay, so this menu is a little quick. There. Yep.
Radiation protection offline.
I know. I'm making
Brandon
my way there.
is saying, I'm slightly tempted to buy this game now that you can...
Now that you
I'd
can
have
what?
to see base building first before I make this in. Well, if you watch the rest of this stream when it's uploaded afterwards, Brandon, you'll see that there's base building in it. But that is in the creative mode, not the, well, live mode, I suppose you could call it. So
yeah,
it worked more slowly in that. Personally, if I didn't have No Man's Sky and I'd seen these updates and I'd seen the price that it is, I'd probably be holding off and waiting for whatever big update they put out before buying it, because if they put one out, they'll put out another. And as it stands at the moment, I probably wouldn't be paying the price that they're asking.
Now, can we double check? Can someone tell me?
Then again, price could be down.
I think the price is down.
Yeah.
Can someone check on Steam and see how much No Man's Sky is going for and put that in the chat? I want to say someone said $35 before was the...
that would be useful, yeah.
That would be a little bit better. I mean, if it's only $35, that's more along the lines of what we're getting for this type of a game right now.
Yeah, because it's still not quite your AAA title, is it, really?
Not really, but it's getting there. This is better.
$36 US, says Johnny Nesbo.
36 US. Okay, well...
Yeah.
Could
23 quid UK, says Sinclair. It's not too bad.
No, that's not
too
bad.
bad. It's certainly a lot better than they were asking. It's definitely in that territory. Because what was Osiris?
Around the same price, $30.
19 pounds, and this is 23. So yeah, that's not unreasonable.
No, if the prices come down, for that price, for what we already know is in No Man's Sky, because the classic game wasn't it wasn't horrible. I think the reason why it was made out to be so bad is because people were expecting so much more from it. But the game itself, if you didn't have expectations of what it was supposed to be, it wasn't a bad game. It was just it didn't.
It was a near game. It wasn't a bad game.
Yeah. And even this, I mean, just like Osiris, there's only so long you're going to play before you go, okay, well, unless they add new gameplay elements, there's not much more to do. But that's the same could be said about Elite Dangerous or any other AAA game. Well, Elite Dangerous, some people say, are not AAA. I still say Elite is pretty AAA. It's just it's missing a few things that we still want to see put into it. But I mean, any game, even the top AAA games.
The point about that one is that was always how it was going to be, and they let you know from the outset it was going to be like that.
Yeah.
So fair enough. They say, yes, it's 40% discount at the moment on Steam.
40% discount? Is that a Black Friday sale?
Well, I don't know. It might be, or it just might be because it's always been discounted since.
Oh, since it released and got such bad reviews.
So yeah, if its nominal price is still high, and if it's on a perpetual 40% discount, that's not a bad thing, because that means that's what the actual price is. But yeah,
well,
we'll see. But it's, at that price, it's not too bad anyway.
No, not too bad. We are just getting to the ship. We're going to have just enough time to get there, I think, before we close the stream down.
Looks like it.
Because we've got 5 minutes, 30 seconds
left. You've done quite well in what, Generation 3?
Yeah, Generation 3, which I will say that in other survival games like Ark or DayZ, I probably died a lot more before I started getting the hang of the game. Or getting anything established. They did make this, hard just by the fact that they place you so far away from your ship right at the very beginning. I mean, I'm not going to lie, it's tough. But once you start understanding the components you need in order to keep your suit recharged, which is very similar to how it was in the classic game, you pick it up pretty quick. It's just that those resources are a little harder to come by. Again, it's not impossible now that I'm actually getting the hang of it. And I think once I get to my ship, if that does fix my radiation levels and life support, we should be able to survive a lot longer. Long enough at least to get off this planet, maybe go to a planet that doesn't have as much radiation, set up a base, start gathering resources, and then, continue to build your base. But a lot of it has to do with the fact that we're new. We're in the newbie gear. We're with the newbie life support, and I didn't realize the things like at the beginning where moving around is consuming your life support. Oh, hazmat gauntlets required. There's one of the new elements.
Ah, right.
Candesium. So there is a lot of new stuff in here. It's pretty cool so far. The survival mode's really neat. If anyone wants to see what the base building is like, you can watch again at the beginning of the stream. We did an hour of base building after we went over all the patch notes and everything, so you can certainly go watch the beginning of the stream once it goes live. It'll take a couple hours before it's actually live on YouTube, but make sure to come back to my channel and check that out a little later on. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you enjoy watching this type of thing, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Make sure you come back here. The BroCast that you're watching right now, this is a live show. We do this every Sunday from 3 p.m. till 6 p.m. And you're certainly welcome to come back and join us next week. We do cover quite a wide variety of games, mostly Elite Dangerous, but quite a few other games as well. And No Man's Sky looks like it might be worth a revisit. So there's a couple subs right there. Thanks for joining the Hawk Flock, folks. Also, I will suggest if you are an Elite Dangerous player, or if you like Elite Dangerous, that you certainly check out my channel and Turgeon Starstone's channel as well, where you'll find all kinds of content on Elite Dangerous, And, well, you got to go check them out. Turgeon will put the links in the chat right there.
Content in your case, crazy stories in my case.
Yeah, crazy stories for Turgeon.
And also content and crazy stories in Shibuka's case.
Yeah, well, and there's some crazy stories on mine too, although it's a story, well, there's a lot of it, but you have to just sort of...
Yours is a dramatic story.
Mine's a space drama.
It's not so much crazy as dramatic.
Crazy things happen, but...
crazy things do happen. Yeah, they happen in all of them.
We might make it to the ship after all. We might
It looks
make
that
it there.
way. Is a wolf going to eat you in the last 10 yards? Come on, it's a survival game.
There's some nickel up there. Yeah, right? That's exactly what I expect to happen. I'm going to just try to get to my ship before the end of the live stream. So all I got to do really is up my life support and radiation one more time, and I think we're going to be good to go.
Oh.
Look what we found here.
Colonel Sanders says he's finally part of the bird squad. I can't pass that up, can I?
No, go for it.
Cluckety sizzle, Mr. Hawk. Nom nom, tastes like chicken.
It had to be done.
Nom nom, tastes like chicken.
Tastes like chicken.
Let's get that recharged. Okay, we're almost there. Gonna get there just in time for the end of this stream. And this is something that will continue, of course. You know, don't worry, there will be more of this and more videos I'll probably be doing. I mean, like, if this is a sign of what No Man's Sky's team at Hello Games is actually going to do to continue to improve the quality of the game, I will continue to do streams on No Man's Sky in the future. Not on the BroCast. BroCast will do other things and focus on the games that we've always focused on. But I will certainly be more than happy and willing to do live streams throughout the week, along with the other games that I like to live stream on my channel. And we'll continue this survival mode to see how far I can get. Consider this the first installment in many other installments to come down the road. And during that time, I will also build many humongous, enormous, incredible, amazing bases. many enormous, incredible bases. And we'll see how far I'm able to survive. Right now, it looks pretty good.
Yeah. It certainly does explain why they've been so quiet since the launch of the game, doesn't it?
Well,
feverishly working their butts off on this, haven't they?
They really had to. They really had to.
There's a hell of a lot of new assets in the base building. That's a thing. It's taken a lot of time to work all those out.
Yeah, I'd love to show it again, the base building, just because I thought it was really cool. And I will say, just as we close out the BroCast here, that oh, get me up there. That it was.
Have you got the energy left to climb up there?
Let's see. There we go.
Yes.
We've made it. Made it to the ship. Just in time.
And a wolf didn't eat you, but your bars were down to nothing, and that's how you won. That's well done.
Yeah,
well done.
I did it. I did it. I made it here. Thank you. Hooray! Let's see. Maybe I'll just repair one thing here. Oh, so I still need zinc, iridium, and of course this I can repair. Or can I? 4 of 7.
Well,
no.
you've got a base of operations now,
Yeah.
because everything will recharge nicely there.
And I think there's even... Oh, life support is offline, so...
Yeah, so I suppose you have to make sure you have to jump out of your ship before you quit, because
yeah, I will
it
have
saves
to,
when you jump out of things. I've always found a bit strange. Not when you get into the ship, it saves when you get out.
Well, the good thing is, at least at this point, like you said, I have a base of operations. I can go ahead and start working on getting everything else back up to where it's supposed to be. Life support's up. I have the components to upgrade, or not to upgrade, but to keep myself charged. I have this little area around here I can start searching, and just looking around. Can I do that? Oh, my gamepad's off. Hold on one sec. Looking around from inside the ship, which I should be able to do. Come on. Well, once it detects my gamepad. Nope, not so much. I already see over there, I see some mining materials. Up there, some nickel. So it looks like there is going to be some stuff to harvest and get this ship up and flying. We'll activate the distress beacon on the next live stream that I do for No Man's Sky. Let me get back into my ship. I think just a very quick recap. If you're just joining in right now, well, thanks. First of all, thanks so much, everyone, for joining in today. I know that No Man's Sky is not our typical game that we discuss, but it's really great to be able to talk about new content that's come out for it, and I think that the direction that they're taking is a big improvement over where they were in the past. With that said, I think they still have a lot of room to grow and change, but this is a step in the right direction. We did base building at the beginning of the stream. You guys can certainly go back once the video is live and check that out. We did a good hour of it. The base building is very intuitive, very easy to use, very easy to get used to. If you're playing in creative mode, you can build to your heart's content and never run out of resources, but in survival mode, I can see it's going to be a lot more difficult, and you're definitely going to want to pick the right planet. I have a feeling that, like in the original game, that the best resources are going to be on planets that have low survivability.
Yeah.
So that's going to make for very interesting gameplay, because you're going to build a base on those planets and then have to go off on short stints. That creates a new element to this game that I was waiting for when it first came out, and I'm very excited about building bases and surviving on those planets. It makes it a lot more in line with Osiris, minus the multiplayer aspect, which I can do without for now, as long as I have you guys on the stream to keep me company while I'm playing. And then, of course, the survival mode, very hardcore at first. It does take some getting used to. There's a couple tips and tricks I would say is don't run. Sprinting consumes your life support, so don't run at first, just walk.
Don't panic, Mr. Mannering, basically.
Yeah, make sure you look for caves.
Don't panic.
And make your way towards your ship. That was the mistake I made at first, was just putzing around near the base that you start off on. Make your way towards your ship. Don't stop until you get to your ship, because your ship is your salvation, basically, and it's your way off of the crappy planet you land on when you first start the game. With that said, we will go ahead and close out the BroCast now. If I can get the salute symbol, Church, you want to just put that in chat real quick. The salute symbol in chat from everyone. I will go through as many names as I can in the quickest possible time, and we will say goodbye to all of you kind folks who came in and joined us here today. Jerome W., the Cookie Rebel, Spooky a Lot, Commander Sinclair Research, Charles McManamy, General Ghost, Nat's Galaxy, Alan Campanero, Dana Master, Peter Borgman, Challenger 160, Tyler Shields, Mursak, Yo Bro Tom, Live Studio. You need subscribers. I know you do, man. Just go out there and get your subscribers. Damos, Commander Angus, Commander Klepto, Rodney Peters, Beowulf Schmidt, Antonio Vanna Delgado, Matthew Whalen, Commander Malik, Doom WZ, The Sniper Andy Cake, Cartoons Kick, Djan Petkovic, Metja Kurilla, Johnny Nismo. I see a lot of these names are people that were here right from the beginning of the stream. You guys are the best, hey? Really appreciate that you watched the stream from beginning to end like that. I hope it was entertaining.
They
for
win
you
the
all.
survival medal.
Yeah,
that, I think.
you guys all survived.
They survived better than Shibuka did.
Lame
Shibuka
Mule,
didn't
Timothy
survive that long.
Langfield, the Horror-Dater, Colonel Sanders, the Thionoise. So, yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a few more that'll pop in there. Thanks so much for everyone. If I missed your name, if the chat's lagging a little bit behind, or if you guys are lagging a little behind on the stream.
What was that one I hit?
No. It's like
That's the hawk getting killed again.
Didn't mean to hit that one.
So don't forget, folks, next Sunday, same thing, 3 p.m. till 6 p.m. BroCast will be live, hosted by myself, Turgeon, and our third co-host, who is currently not feeling so great, Shibuka, will be joining us again. We will...
that one.
We might do a Minecraft stream next week, maybe, possibly, if popular demand requests it. Maybe. We'll see. Or we might just jump back into Elite Dangerous and do that ship launch fighter race that I was hoping to do today. Still need a few of the logistics to be worked out. I mean, especially as far as the filming of it, because it's a little hard to find the filming. In any case, I'm going to call it. That was a great show. Thanks so much for participating, Turgeon. As always, very much appreciated your co-hosting.
Always
and,
a pleasure
support.
to be here.
And for the time being, this is Commander Josh Hawkins signing off.